Again, we'd have to wait 15 minutes. So, this time we're just gonna fly there. I'm an expert at flying. Oh my god, in the last 30 minutes? That's so funny. Yeah, it's like one of the first things I've found. But you can do this stuff in any order, so... The game basically, from what I remember from the people in town, they were kind of saying, hey, go to Giant's Deep first. That's a good starter area. Of course, that means I'm going to go there last. No, I could have gone there first. Honestly, I just started with the Hourglass Twins because they're kind of small and nearby, so it just seemed like a nice little short step before going to all the big planets. But I wouldn't go to Giant's Deep next anyway. I would go to the Bramble place because we found a Bramble on this planet, so I would want to follow up on that. But then I just happened to enter the teleporter to Brittle Hollow, and so if the game wants me to go to Giant's Deep first, then too bad. We're going to basically end up going there last. Not even through my contrarianism streak, but just through, you know, just through natural exploration.
That's the way to play Outer Wilds.
So, where is the planet we're going for? That's Brittle Hollow. Oh my god, it's right there. I found it so quickly. I'm having fun with the game. I think last stream, beyond just the fact that we were kind of going over things, it did sort of feel like, oh, I was right. This game is just about looking at pretty things and getting a bunch of technical lore about, oh, we made this thing in this lab and this whatever. And I'm like, yeah, technical details are okay, but I want things to be more emotionally invested in than you building a lab. But otherwise, it's been fun exploring. It really captures the feel of exploring in space and having no idea what to expect, other than perfect landings, because I am a very, very good ship pilot. So yeah, when we last landed on this planet, we teleported into a city on the inside of it. And so in my mind, oh, Brittle Hollow, that's the planet with, you know, the big city. But, like, there's a whole planet. Maybe not much on the surface. But I don't know where the entrance to the city is. It looked like there was a big crack over there. Maybe it was inside that. But we have things on the surface to find. This is a snowy planet. I mean, it is called Brittle Hollow, so even the name of the planet is kind of telling you it's hollow on the inside. Maybe go check out the inside. Hello? Whoa. Okay.
Oh, hello. Nice picture.
No, that was me reacting to a giant star exploding.
Oh, I thought you were reacting to this cool painting.
No.
Like, whoa! Holy shit!
This is just a painting of, I guess, one of their space suits. Because we know they don't actually look like this. They are goats. This is just what their spacesuit must look like. I did not mean to remove the scroll. I meant to read the text. Too close. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. That is how teleporting works. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Oh, I had a theory when I was thinking. The game starts, you wake up when that blue thing appears in the sky. So... here's the thing. Again, I haven't been looking back at these VODs a lot, but when I went to highlight them, I just kind of briefly scanned through a few things. And I've been working under the assumption that you have half an hour every cycle, because it seemed to me like it was about half an hour. I don't know if that's correct, because I've been saying like, oh, it probably takes 15 minutes for the ash to deplete, but then we would go over there and I didn't think we had another 15. What if you have 22 minutes each time and I just miscounted the 30? Or maybe when I thought it was 30, I missed that, you know, I paused or read text for a while. Maybe you have 22 minutes each time because that's how long they were able to extend the window when they send something back. And maybe that little shiny thing that we see when we wake up is something that was just sent back in time 22 minutes to warn us that the sun is going to explode. Maybe it is the sun. No, that doesn't make sense. But like, maybe when the sun supernovas, because when the sun supernovas, it apparently turns blue. And that thing that flies through the sky is blue. Maybe the sun supernovas and teleports back to 22 minutes and we see it, and that was the Nomai trying to send us a warning that the sun will I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth it to come up with theories in this game, because for all I know, all you do in this game is go around exploring, find a bit of text, and then the game apparently just ends. So I don't really know. Maybe all my theories are for nothing. I don't know
I
if
am
I will.
definitely enjoying your theories.
I don't know if it pays off for me to theorize. That's me trying to engage with the game, because people have said it's a deep game. It's more than just, you know, reading a little pieces of text on some planets. So I'm trying to come up with theories. Hopefully it's not all for nothing.
I think engaging with the game is good.
Okay. Felix, this is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Poke, I don't know how close it is to Anana's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Kasava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kasava. Okay, so Kasava is someone that Poke wants to impress. And we can remember this by saying that Poke is short for Pokemon White because they work at the White Hole Station. And Kasava sounds like Casanova. And Unova is a Pokemon region, right? I don't think I've played that game, but Unova is a Pokemon region. So Pokemon White wants to impress Casanova Unova. Just like that. Is Unova a Pokemon region?
It is, yes.
Great.
It's the one from Black and White.
Perfect! This is perfect!
You know, like the black hole and the white hole. Yes.
They literally, it's like they literally named them just for that.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So we'll remember who Kasava is, and we know that Felix works. Felix is, I guess, on Brittle Hollow, because the letter I looks like an apple core once you've eaten the apple a bit, and a hollow, Brittle Hollow, the city in the middle, it's like an apple core, and Felix has 2 eyes in their name. I don't know, we can maybe come up with a better mnemonic, but that's good for now. Hey, it's a thing. It's another explosion. Why do so many... there are red explodey thing. They're like seeds. They look like seeds. They're everywhere. They are going to crash. That one's going to crash. There's going to be another explosion. It was much further away and more muted, but my hypothesis was correct. So basically, this is where you can put a plate, and I guess it puts up text, but you can't put a scroll in there. Because in the original, the first little cave on the home planet, we found plates to put in, but they were not scrolls. You can't put a scroll in this. It's not scroll-shaped. Scroll does not fit. Yeah, well, I thought so. Oh, scroll back then. Oh, this is, the helix was like right nearby, wasn't it? Yeah, it's there. So that's why there's text about them just coming through the portal. Here's a, is that a, no, that's also just an empty space. Just hoping, okay. There's a panel of some sort. I cannot interact with it. It's also like a staff. It looks like it might slot in somewhere, which would then give it power, but I can't pick it up, so I guess it's just a background thing. Why are there so many red rocks that crash into this planet? So there's something down there, but we... Oh, hi. What is this? The hanging city below 50 meters. It looks like this was probably also a teleport ring, an elevator ring, but it doesn't... I guess it got filled with something, and so it's broken. Can't take it. You have to find the entrance to the hanging city somewhere else. Here's the thing. So this is just the text thing that would tell me you have successfully arrived if I took the teleporter. Why is it, though, if the teleporter is here, why is it that when I took the teleporter from the Ash Twin that it brought me inside the city instead of to just here? And wherever it took me, like, I guess I don't remember. It's like I landed somewhere and then I immediately fell down into a lower part of the city. I don't know if that happened right away or if I accidentally ran off. I think it brought me somewhere with like a gravity crystal, so I just kind of fell off when I left its field. 50% fuel remaining. That's fine. My ship is right over there. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Yeah, that must be the quantum moon. I was thinking about that too. So we were told that the rocks, the quantum rocks, are similar to the quantum moon. Now, there is no quantum... Oh, Hollow has a lantern. Okay. There's no quantum moon on the map, is there? But it is apparently I guess maybe it's not on the map because it comes in and out of existence. Is it this? Maybe it's this. Those look like quantum rocks. So it might be a thing that's, you know, time sensitive. You have to wait for it to appear. So the brittle hollow rock thing looks like it's kind of covered in fire. Oh, maybe that's why there's all the fire rocks. Maybe they're shooting out of those volcanoes. I compliment your eyes. Oh, I was like, wow, is this more people flirting? No, he's literally talking about how he saw the moon. Okay. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face, says Plume. Plume and Thatch are on Brittle Hollow. Whatever, we'll come up with a mnemonic for them later. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Oh, Hollow's lantern, yeah, is kind of violent if it shoots out fire rocks. Imagine if there were...
Your playful moon also not flirting.
Yes, it sounds like it would be. This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. No one has said otherwise. No one has ever said, you know, that there can't be too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. What does that mean? Like, let's not test lava?
Let's
sure. Then I imagine
basically saying let's not test the lava thing, yeah.
Right. What is the lava thing to test though? Like, I don't know.
It's just a joke.
Yeah, then I imagine there'd be none of it.
This is how they know my joke.
I just don't get the joke. What is it following from? Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons, then there would be too much lava. Yeah, let's not test that. Okay, I get it. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left if there were 2 volcanic moons. Yeah. So basically, it sounds like, though, they're implying that the quantum moon might sometimes be near Brittle Hollow, but then sometimes it isn't. Maybe because it goes wherever the hell I just saw it on the map. It was on, like, the outer ring. Is it still there? I don't even see it anymore, which I suppose would make sense. The interloper has its own trajectory. Oh, there it is. It's over here. It's near the interloper now. Let's see if it's always here, because right now it's on the outer edge. It's not moving. The interloper is moving around it? Not really. The interloper is moving around... I have no clue. Okay. Let's return to our ship, refuel. Really? We've already used up all of our oxygen? Did we use up oxygen this quickly on the other planet, or is it just we need more oxygen here? Because I don't think I ran out of oxygen that fast, usually.
We did run out of oxygen pretty fast, yeah.
Should be the same amount of oxygen. It doesn't depend... Oxygen doesn't depend on where you are if it's coming from inside your suit. I don't know. What's that? Oh, it's fuel. Well, it's nice, I guess. Doesn't really help me. Can't pick these up. Can't do anything with this. Feldspar's spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it, Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows. If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, whenever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. For a second, I was like, that's so interesting. Why does Feldspar not write with the thingies on the wall. And then it's because he's not a nomai. We don't have that technology. We don't do that. Okay. So I guess if you're in the city, you can probably take an elevator and come up here. Wow, my oxygen's already going. It really goes quickly here. Oh, that crashed. I wonder if one of these things can... What? What? Why would that hurt? Come on. I barely had momentum. That was a light, gentle press into a wall, but still. Well, I'll explore the surface until I find the entrance to Brittle Hollow. I think, is this where I just was? Yeah. Well, let's go this way. Doesn't look like there's gonna be too much on this surface. Ow! Why do I keep doing that? That really shouldn't hurt that much. Come on. Oh, I probably found the... Whoa! Did this just fall? That fell from me standing on it. Are we... Oh, I don't like this. What? I went through a black hole and it took me into space and I'm probably dying here. I am probably going to die because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. What is this? Oh, I don't even know what it is. Where am I? It took me from Brittle Hollow over here all the way to here. This is what I theorized could be the quantum moon. Wait, did it? Well, it's... wasn't it right in front of... Wasn't there... There was something right in front of me. Was it... Is this a thing that when I stop looking at it, that it... Did it move? Why is it down there now? That's just normal rotation. If I look down, it's going to be back up in front of me, right? It's not a quantum thing. It's just a... but I can only lock onto that part of it. The other things are just rocks floating nearby. Is that the circle I came out of? Is that the... Is there... What's another shiny thing here? Why are there little shiny things? I guess they're just stars. This is a white hole. This only further supports my theory that the thing we see at the start when we wake up might be coming out of a white hole. Okay, I'm going with my theory then that it's the sun, or it's a piece of the sun teleported back in time 22 minutes. Well, let's just go to this then, apparently, because there's nothing else I can do. I don't know what this is. Is it changing? It's like the rocks on the side are... Oh god, I'm going right through it. Oh, my low health is suddenly an issue. Landing seems like it's gonna be kind of hard. Okay, I just want to move towards it a little. Ooh, is that a hole I can go through? And maybe there's gravity inside. Stop. Land? Please land. Oh, wait, this thing probably doesn't have its own gravity because it's just a thing flying in space, so I can't really land on it, per se. Yeah. I can just kind of chill nearby. Oh, it has a helix symbol on that pillar. Maybe if I get inside it. Is this the shuttle? If I didn't recall the shuttle, is it just like out in the middle of nowhere? Because I haven't recalled it in this lifetime. I can get inside probably, as long as I make it before I die. I just go up, and then down. I've made it inside. Yep. Fuel level critical, not great, but you are gonna bring me inside now, right? Right? What have you... Wait, what's that? Is that on the out... Did that change my... I don't want to go back outside and get lost in space. Oh, No, I'm inside something now. Oh, are these things just gravity? No, that's a black hole. Isn't this a teleporter? It should teleport somewhere if it has a corresponding white hole. I'm very low on fuel, but at least I have oxygen here. Ember Twin Projection Stone. Welcome to the White Hole. Oh, this is the White Hole. I thought the White Hole station was like on Brittle Hollow. This is, well, no, I guess they just said it was in Brittle Hollow, and this is technically I got here through Brittle Hollow. Welcome to the White Hole station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Great. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this. Okay, so that's why the little warps on Ash Twin weren't bringing me anywhere. You need to... They can't teleport. If it's teleporting you to a specific location, and I guess it has a safety thing to not teleport you into the middle of nowhere. So the planet does need to be aligned. So does this symbol represent a planet? They all represent... So this is a symbol for Ember Twins, because that is what the Ember Twins look like, of course. And then this is a symbol for the gravity beam, it looks like, honestly. And this is a symbol for I don't know what. Maybe one of the planets, maybe Giant's Deep. I don't know. Oh, not much gravity here. So when I launch up, I just, yeah. The only thing giving maybe this is just a gravity crystal. But this is a crystal that was like, it creates a black hole. So, well, let's pick up Ember Twin Projection Stone. So I could go put this in some of those little things that take a little hexagon-ish shaped stone. But I have to go back to Brittle Hollow to do that. Oh, this is where this goes. So I want to go down. Oh, there's music. I don't like music. Music usually means you're about to die. And it has been about 22 minutes since we started. Lines up with my theory. I can't see anything. Luckily, I've remembered I have a flashlight. Oh no, this is the gravity stone. That thing up there is a black hole. I think it was just telling me you have to return only when the planets are perfectly aligned. So down here, it looks like there's kind of nothing. This is just where they keep the trees and the gravity stone to make this a roughly habitable... Oh, it doesn't have a guided track. You can just move it anywhere. What have I done?
Well, that's fun.
I've moved. I'm moving. Okay, well, stay there. Keep moving so that I can maybe get back to Brittle Hollow so I can put this rock in somewhere and see what happens. We are not aligned, but we will be aligned soon? No, that's just part of this structure. We basically just have to wait until we're aligned with the planet again for this teleport to work. But how am I gonna know when that's gonna happen? Oh, that's the white hole. That's not what I want though. That doesn't mean we're aligned with the planet. Well, we're rotating pretty quickly. Surely it will just eventually line up. That's the interloper. Don't know what the interloper is. That's a planet. That's the dark bramble, maybe? That's another planet. And surely we will eventually see Brittle Hollow. There, that's where my ship is. Yep. Perfect. Now I have a rock, so I can put the rock somewhere. Hopefully before we... Okay, I was like, please don't destroy the place that I want to put the rock. It was up here that there were places to put things. Was it down here? It was here. What happens if I do it? Gives me some writing. Okay. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole station. I know this already. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Well, I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Yeah, classic scientist thing to say. This would disprove everything that we thought we knew. Yeah, that would be great.
That is a funny line, yeah.
Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the high energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the high energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Well, I already did that stuff. So now if I put the Ember Twin... Why would they have some text on a projection stone instead of a scroll? What difference does that... Oh. This is like what happened with the stone down in the original cave. So what's the difference between one of these and the other? This one has a symbol of like this kind of cracked planet with a little boop at the top of it. And so does this, so they should be the same. There's no wall to project on here. So maybe if it can't find a wall, it... Can I poke myself? No. So this is not where I am. It's just showing me something. So in this case, I guess the difference between a scroll and a projection stone is that it just shows you what's in a certain area. This is obviously showing me the Ember Twin. We don't have much time left in this lifetime because the Ash Twin is completely done depleting itself. Well, almost completely. What happens if the lunar flare happens while I'm in this? I mean, I guess I'll probably just die. I'm not actually here. I'm just seeing it. Wow, and I can probably see where I am. Where is that? Is that the planet I'm on right now? No, I don't think so, but I'm on... Yeah, it is. Why does it look so empty? Why does it look all hollow now? Because I know I was on a rock that fell. Did a lot of rocks fall, leaving a lot of open space on this planet? Because when I look from far away, that's what I'm seeing. Where's my ship? Oh, I'm about to crash into a wall. No. The ship is over here. Let's... I don't think we have... Ugh, jump! Jump! I need to reach my ship! I don't think we have a lot of time left in this lifetime, but... it would be good if I reach my ship so we can explore a little bit more before we die. I think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I have a lot of oxygen left. Every time I jump too high, it just uses a bit more oxygen. That's fine. I hope this beam picks me up from down here. Hope I don't have to jump into it. It's fine. I get it. I've got it. Yeah. Cool. Well, we have a little bit more time. It is 7:28. Oh, the music is starting. That's a lunar flare incoming. The music means death, which is unfortunate because it's very pretty music, but it's not music that you want to hear. Why is there a big blue light here now? Oh, because I came through a teleport and oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I can't go back. I mean, it's time to die anyway, so whatever, but how can I get out of here if I want to? Can I go back into the... Oh, I've lost gravity. Go back in here. Let's go die in space. While we're here, we might as well go look, see if we see anything that I didn't see before. Well, there's all these rocks. Can I land on them? What happens if I land in this fiery looking pit? What happens if I go back into the white hole? Whoa, it's hard to navigate. Okay, that instantly killed me. My momentum was not that high that I would die from an impact. Maybe that rock was
higher than you think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. I felt like I was going pretty slow.
You were not.
Oh. Well, whatever. We were about to die to a lunar flare, so it doesn't really matter. We led a nice long life. We got the full half hour. That was definitely half an hour, though, because it's 7:30, so I was accelerating for... Well, I wasn't trying to accelerate. What is that? Maybe it's not the... Is that the interloper? Oh, maybe that's the interloper. Well, let me look at the map. Where? Oh, I can't because I don't have my suit on. You have anything new to say? No, you do not. That must be the interloper that starts. That's not the sun. That's the interloper. Probably. I really want to look at those debris that it leaves behind, but I think they probably just disappear really quickly. Oh no, they're right there. They're near Giant's Deep. They're right there. They're right to my left. Let's see if I can go find them. Yeah, that's the debris right over there. Just go this way. They're right around Giant's Deep, which I'm not landing on. I'm not doing what the game wants me to do, but I do want to look at the debris. Oh, it's on the other side now. Well, that's fine. It'll come back around, right? Right? Hopefully, because it's going to be hard to... There it is. So the debris just starts going around Giant's Deep. Let's get a closer look at it. It's cylindrical. It's gravity beams. It's gravity beams. What the heck? Oh, Giant's Deep is, it's a gas planet, isn't it? With water inside it.
The Giant's Deep.
Hi, Squeemeister. Closer look at, yeah. Oh my god, I've been calling it debris, but it's actually, I'm about to die though. I should focus on living. Well, it is debris. It's debris of like 1,000,000 gravity beams. And Giant's Deep is a freaking water and gas planet that I couldn't even land on even if I wanted to. Where do you want me to go? How do I... So I should probably not go inside those typhoons, tornadoes, whatever they are. Probably not, but I also my cockpit is damaged. So, but at least can I go deeper? The center of the planet? What is this? I'm gonna die, but it's okay for science. I'm still locked onto it. I'm not even on the planet, apparently. Okay, surely we are about to be water pressured to death. Or am I in a current? Oh, I'm in a tornado. Probably. It'll move on eventually. Wow. Okay, I said I wasn't going to Giant's Deep until I was done with the other planet. But is that a jellyfish? That's actually a jellyfish. I can't get any closer to it because I'm in this tornado, I think. Or am I? No, nothing happening. Oh, is that what Eye of the Storm means? Like if I'm in the middle of the tornado, everything seems calm, but as soon as I try to move, I'm pressing up against the edges of it. I can't go anywhere. You know, my cockpit is damaged. I hope that isn't affecting my ability to fly. Probably not. It's not like the controls or anything. It's just like the actual physical structure. That's what a cockpit is, right? Okay, I can't... Okay, I've now left the water. Oh, hi. This is cool. It's thorny, though. This is not the thorny bramble planet. The cockpit is what keeps me alive. Well, I mean, if it, like, breaks, then I would, like, get, what, sucked out into space or something? No, I'm safe. I'm in a suit. I'm actually not in my suit right now. Can I just get up out of my thing for a moment and put my suit on? Yeah. Wow, you can just stop... I've never just stopped piloting my ship without landing, but I guess you can do that.
It's legal.
Well, I think there's just too much pressure for me to reach this core, it looks like. So maybe I just can't do that. I don't know. Yeah, that's like a really big cyclone going through the core. Ooh, what's that? There's an elevator? Ooh, trees. That looks like where a member of the Outer Wilds expedition would be. Let's land. We have landed. Cool. All right, well, I said we're not doing Giant's Deep. I said we're supposed to be exploring Brittle Hollow, but, you know, things just happened.
That's
nice. It's an island. It's like a deserted island, basically. Well, not basically. It does seem to be a deserted island, literally. That's probably where Gabrielle is. Ooh, this planet has big gravity, because when I boost, I really can't get much height. That's interesting. So can I make it? Oh, yeah. I can get a lot of horizontal height. Oops. Don't kill me. Nah, falling in this water doesn't kill me. Let's get back. Is that an elevator? I have to try it. I hear a sound effect when I'm in it, but that's all. Oh, it pulls you down. I see. Oh, it's like a landing pad. It's to help you land.
Oh.
Isn't this the same floor pattern as the geyser on Timberhearth outside of the little cave that we went into? That might have also been a landing spot. I did literally land on it once. Wow, the sky is getting... Is that brown? I am a little colorblind. It's like brown, green. It's not...
Brown.
Wasn't it like blue earlier? I don't remember anymore. It was always this color? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't looking at it then. Ah! I need to remember to hold the R button a lot longer. Hopefully that tornado doesn't... Where? What? Wait, what? I thought I was in space. Is all the water gone? What? My god, this is just like the Hourglass Twins, except instead of ash that disappears, it's water. Oh, does that...
All right.
So I guess what I was gonna say was that maybe if a typhoon goes over a place with water, all the water gets kind of sucked up into the typhoon for temporarily and then comes back. Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works in real life. I don't... Bunch of gravity beams. Why? Why? Gosh. Well... because it looked like being in the typhoon didn't kill me until it did. Or was that something else? I don't know. Do we go back to Brittle Hollow now, or do we go back to Giant? I'm kind of curious about Giant's Deep. No, we can keep Giant's Deep as a mystery for later. Dark Bramble. No, I want this planet. This planet is, you know, it does make sense why it's called Brittle Hollow. It is currently completely covered in a shell, and that shell seemed to have fallen away by 20 minutes later, a lot of it, which makes sense because when I was on one of those pieces, it fell. And you can kind of, yeah, it's all cracked, I guess. They're all gonna fall. Oh, there's a gravity beam. Let's land here. Let's land here. Oops, I went to... Yep. Gravity beam, and it... Where is the hanging city? Because when I fell into the middle, all that happened was like, oh, this is gonna be, yeah. Well, it's fine. It's just the landing gear. When I was inside the city, or no, when I went inside the planet just now, I didn't really see the city, but I got absorbed by a black hole really quickly. So now where's the gravity cannon? It was like right here. It was like right nearby, wasn't it? It was kind of partially underground, so Ow.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where it is.
It was just nearby. There it is.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
My god, so did they put together like 5 gravity beams to try to... Trees? Oh, that is a tree. Did they like somehow try to make a machine out of 10 different gravity cannons to... Doesn't really make sense. Oh, could I call the shuttle here? I bet I could. Shuttle's kind of useless, TBH, at least so far. It just kind of launches me into the sun or into the middle of nowhere, but maybe you can call the shuttle from every planet with every planet's gravity beam. What's interesting is, so the gravity beam, it can shoot you out. I did not find an option on the Ember Twin to bring the gravity, like, down. And yet the thing on Giant's Deep looked sort of like a gravity thing, and it was designed to be a landing. So it would really make a lot of sense if a gravity beam is where you're supposed to land your ship and it brings you in, but I just couldn't find that option. It's a Brittle Hollow projection stone. So since we're near a wall, is it going to put text on the wall? Or is it going to view? It's going to view. This is Brittle Hollow. Ooh, hey. No, I didn't mean to put it down on top there. Put it back in. So where is this? This looks like it would be a place where you might... Is that a gravity thing there? Because it looks like it's a thing to walk on, even though it's on the wall. This is, I guess, in the middle of the planet somewhere. You can see up above ground through that little thing. Oh yeah, this is a hallway. Not a hallway, like it's a thing. You would walk along that. Because it probably has gravity. I guess. I mean, gravity crystals give you gravity. Though the pattern looks to me to be the same color as a gravity crystal. So it's like maybe they found a way to put gravity into a whole floor like that. I don't know. Because it looks like you're supposed to walk along it. Or something. Because look, it has pillars on it, which are like pillars coming up out of the floor. You're definitely supposed to walk on that. I can't get a good look at what's below me, though. As soon as I get near, I out of range. So if these are projection stones and they show you something somewhere else, then that means the one in that first cave on Timberhearth was showing me a place that's very dark and has 7 Nomai statues in it. Which further supports my theory that since 3 of them were lit up, there are 3 other people repeating time. 3 other people groundhogging, basically. I guess? Oh, I can put it in here. So for every projection stone, if you put it on a wall, it has text, and if you put it not near a wall, it projects an actual image, I guess. Music. Or at least one chord of music. Oh, there it is. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Oh, wow, they figured out how to get to it? I think it's just kind of there. It didn't seem to go away when I stopped looking at it. Or maybe it did. I couldn't tell if it was moving. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come meet me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. They have a Tower of Quantum Knowledge, of course. So Bells works at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. How are we going to remember that? Shouldn't be hard to come up with a mnemonic here. Bells, bells, bells. Well, Bell works at the tower, and a bell tower is a thing. So there we go. Bells works at the tower because of bell towers. Tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. Okay. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you soon. And Solanum, I don't remember what we made. I don't remember who Solanum is. Were they? No, I must be remembering wrong. I thought Solanum could be the name of the one who was with the kids that I thought seemed a little bit older, but that must be someone else. I don't think I came up with a mnemonic for Solanum, so we just don't remember who they are. That's okay, though. Really nice music here, though.
Yeah, it's very pleasant.
I can easily imagine just falling asleep to this at some point. I'll download the soundtrack a month from now after I've beaten the game. Let's go check out this gravity cannon. Oh, it has a black hole right underneath it. That's probably the black hole that I fell into earlier, and I don't want that to happen again. God, this planet is massive, and there should be a hanging city somewhere in the middle of it. Is it there? That kind of looks like corridors and platforms. I don't know. So let's call the text. Oh yeah, I think the other gravity beam had text. The shuttle is currently resting at the quantum moon. Not if I do this. Oh, and it made a white hole for it. Yeah. Right, I didn't notice that at the time because I didn't really know about black holes and white holes. Now, if I activate the gravity cannon, it'll send the shuttle flying off, right? Oop, I missed.
Oops.
It did. Yeah, that doesn't really help me, but you know, I did it. Well, I don't want to go on the shuttle right now, and I don't want to do that. But also, how do I get back up to the surface from here? Because this gravity cannon is in the middle of a section that is falling down. Ooh, will this lead me to the Hanging City? The crossroads. Okay. So, what did Solanum say, or Bells said that the quantum tower is some, like, west of the cross, something? They said it's on the other side of the planet, something crossroads. Southern Observatory, okay. And what's here? There's a building. Oh, it just takes me back up. Oh, I guess I don't want to go back up for now. Probably not. What's over here? The crossroads as well. Well, that makes sense. This is circular, so I guess loops back around. This part is not very developed. It's just rocks. Hey, what's that? Is this indicating that there's a path this way? Maybe? Actually, I'm not sure what it's indicating. They're kind of just everywhere. I'll just go. I'll just go and see what I find. There's something there. There's like a little blue circle. Maybe it's an elevator. Oh. Those pillars just kind of appeared out of nowhere. I guess my render distance is not very high.
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of a...
I have maximum graphics. It should all be... There's no... Oh, field of view. No, that's not this. That's just... Changing this might affect certain puzzles. This game doesn't have puzzles. I haven't found a single puzzle. Unless you count, like, moving the orbs with your eyes to be a puzzle. But no, it doesn't... There's no rendering distance option, so I guess, you know... I'm going to assume that it's just a render distance thing, not that these are quantum pillars. Yeah, it's like the Hanging City should be, like, right here, but it isn't. And that, I can't go into it. It's not a hole. It's like it's part of an elevator. Oh, well, we did find the top circle of an elevator somewhere on the surface, but it was like caved in or something, so it didn't go anywhere. So maybe that was part of this thing. There's no real path here, though I'm not seeing like torches anymore, so maybe I'm off the path. Well, maybe the path was leading to this. I mean, why are there two pillars here, you know? But there's nothing here anymore. Oh, hi. I almost completely missed this. I have made it into an elevator. Nice. Well, going up will not help. Is this an elevator that leads me into more of the Hanging City then? Or no, it just takes me to this platform. Okay. I can go along that side. There are torches. Oh, this is just a little nothing. You can't go this way. Okay. Let's continue to follow the path to the Hanging City, maybe? Unidentified signal. Hi. Is that this? Is it this distress beacon? Yeah. That's the only new one, right? So. Oh, I was like 31,000 meters. That's not nearby at all. But no, there's something else. 549. It is a distress beacon. Oh, well, the escape pods from what was it called? The vessel or something. We found escape pod 2. This is probably escape pod 1 or 3, but it's below us. So I'll probably drop down that hole. But first I'm gonna look at things. Probably notes from Feldspar. Ugh, well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here. Where's north? And east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. Oh, and another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supplies screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head farther down below so I can refill my tank. Probably notes from Feldspar. So this is maybe what they call the crossroads, and it's letting me know that there's a gravity beam. There is the Tower of Quantum Research, which is one of these two things. Maybe this one looks more like a tower. This looks like it could be the Hanging City, and this is a dome. So this is basically a map-ish. The Hanging City is this way, north. Oh, right, I do have a map of the planet, and this is clearly north. I can tell by the little yellow arrow. Yeah, I always forget to look at my little mini map. And so this is east. Though east and west are the same though, right? You can't know what's east and west because it depends on where you are on the planet, right? But okay, gravity cannon that way. Already been there. Oh, there's a gravity thing. So if I want to go down there, it will, well, maybe, I don't know. And so that's north is the Hanging City, which means this is north. So east, which is this way, is the gravity beam. So if that's east, then west leads to the quantum tower, maybe? But west is like, oh, there it is. That's probably it. Oh, 60 seconds of oxygen remaining. That's not good. Oh, should I find the signal? The signal might be near a ship, which probably has, oh, that's a tree. Damn it. I was hoping to fall to the tree, but it's here. Come on. The tree is like right on the other side of this rock. You cannot deprive me of my oxygen. No! Can I go back? I don't think you can enter a white hole, can you? I don't think that's how it works. Is it like repelling me? I think it repels me. I think we're gonna die then. There's this, that's the little space station, right? It's supposed to be surrounded by rocks, so it is. They're very dark. If I can land in there, I'm out of oxygen.
Yeah, unfortunate.
All right, we'll go back. It's interesting that the gravity beam debris stuff starts rotating around Giant's Deep, though that, well, I feel like there was text in the town that sort of implied I should go to Giant's Deep first, but man, if you go to Giant's Deep first, you're going to be pretty confused because it's can't even land on it, or, well, maybe one little tiny spot. Well, I guess we go back. I have a better idea of how to navigate that planet now, so it should be okay. I guess I should put my suit on before I start flying, just so I never forget.
That's always what I did personally.
Yeah. Well, you could forget either way, I guess, but
it's true.
I've had the habit of putting it on when I get out, but no reason not to put it on at the start. There's Brittle Hollow, still fully whole right now. It will fall to pieces eventually. But luckily, I don't need to wait 15 minutes for it to fall to pieces before I can do things on it. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Oops. Well, I'm slowing down, maybe just enough. Just. What is this? Oh, this is where the Outer Wilds member is. And that's a ship. That's an escape pod. I damaged everything this time. Nice.
Nice. Wow. That's a lot of air messages.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
The number of times I've ever actually gotten back on my ship after landing instead of just dying is like maybe like once or twice when I was on the Twins, but for the most part, for the most part, I don't ever go back. Oh, wow, I can see through the floor. That's a graphical glitch. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't need to repair it, honestly. Truly, I do not. So the escape pod should be pretty close then. Yeah, wait. How is the escape pod right up here when I was so close to it when I was in the middle of the planet? Oh, well, it could have fallen. Everything on this planet falls. It might have fallen. Escape pod 1. Nice. So last time when we found the ship on the Ember Twin, from their ship, they built a bunch of tunnels, which was kind of weird because how did they build tunnels from the ship? I guess part of the ship had a big open hole in it and they just dug from there, maybe. I wonder if this will also lead to a bunch of tunnels. Is everyone unharmed? Says Thatch. Plume. No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Okay, so Thatch and Plume are the people from escape pod 1 who landed on Brittle Hollow. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or escape pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. Now, the question is, was it falling apart when they reached it? I don't know. Maybe it's only falling apart now. Well, it's called Brittle Hollow, and it seems like we've kept the names that the Nomai had for things. Well, wait. We're in a time loop, so for us it can just fall apart over and over, but generally if something falls apart, it does not reform. So, unless it falls apart and reforms over and over, maybe they just called it Brittle Hollow because it seemed a bit brittle on the outside, but it probably was not falling apart at the time. Maybe? I don't know. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below for the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? Totally. Ooh. What are these? I wonder if you could insert something into these. Probably not. I see an unidentified signal nearby and I pull out the signal scope. It'll automatically switch to the frequency of the thing near you. Right, so there was, you're saying maybe there was just something else? Well, because when I pulled it out, it was showing like a 13,000 meter thing, but then it locked onto a thing closer, which I assume, hey, this is the exact same texture as the other ship. They got damaged in the same exact way. So maybe there was something else down there is what you're saying? Well, it'll let me know if I get close to it again, which I will eventually. Yeah. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Escape pod, launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Escape pod 1, vessel has been mortally injured. An emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. I think we said last time that this is an escape pod. This is not the vessel, this is an escape pod. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. But this air is not breathable, right? Because if I took my suit off, I would die, I think. Yeah, so on the other ship, behind here was a bunch of tunnels, but here it's just a doorway. Emergency escape. Okay, so basically they dug out from the escape hatch. But here they have not done that this time, so there's nothing here. It's just a ship.
I love how the escape hatch just gets yeeted into this.
Yeah.
Into space.
Oh, but they built these little platforms so that they could go into the center of the planet, I guess. So let's do that. Now, eventually they built a whole city and a black hole. Oh, I bet those rocks are what's making the planet fall apart, actually. Yeah, good theory. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Yeah, I've noticed. Didn't at the time, or did it? Was there always a black hole here? Maybe because I know they made like a black hole station. Maybe it's because they found one in the wild and investigated it. So it could be this one. Let's just follow the platforms for now, I guess, and maybe we'll eventually get close to that other unidentified signal, if there was something else. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. If this is your safest area, then...
Yeah.
The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Avoid the giant red burny rocks. Yeah, of course. There's more platform. Oh, shit, what? What'd you say?
I said there can be too much lava.
Yeah. Did I come from here? Well, oh, let's go here. Hey, it's a symbol. It's a symbol that I've seen before somewhere. I don't really remember where now, though. Maybe it was in the cave on Timberhearth. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. Right, they came to this universe because they heard a signal from the Eye, but I don't know if it's the same one now. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this Eye of the universe. Well, only in the DLC, sorry. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Well, sure, if it's an eye, I guess it was looking at something, for something. That is what eyes do. I don't know. Why would there be a giant eye that outdates the universe? No clue. The DLC is named after the Eye, isn't it? The DLC is called, like, Echoes of the Eye or something?
It is called Echoes of the Eye, yes.
Well, then we're not going to find out anything about the Eye in the main game, then. It's just, it's DLC. Wow, there are so many places to go. It's going to be really easy to miss things on this planet, but I guess all I can do is just kind of go places. Eventually, we'll make it back to the city. Because they said, oh, we built a temporary shelter somewhere. Though the hanging city looks pretty well developed, so I guess over time it became less temporary, maybe. Wow, it looks, I was gonna say it looks like a Metroid. Kind of, but it's, well, it's like it's a dome. The Crossroads said that there was a dome, like, south. But these are, like, hieroglyphs. Maybe these are from the people who were on this planet, in this star system before the Nomai, even. Oh, does this symbol represent the Eye? Maybe I saw it in the Eye Shrine. I don't know. The Eye sent a signal to the Nomai. Maybe this is the vessel. The Eye sent a signal to the Nomai, and this is their ship. But then, when they came to this universe, the ship got attacked by the brambles, and the 3 escape pods, one of them went out to the twins, one of them went into Bramble Place, and one of them went here, which is maybe Brittle Hollow. Okay, so that means they made these drawings. Okay, the Nomai made these. Because right now the Nomai is like the ancient civilization that we're finding things from, but they arrived here too. There were things here before the Nomai, maybe. I don't know. We found something even older than the Nomai. That would be pretty crazy. There's so many buildings and ways to go. I'm for sure gonna miss things.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like... Honestly, I don't always remember every text thing here, so...
Yeah. Well, I mean, from comments that people have made in chat, like, you can still beat the game without finding, like, every single thing. I don't know what beating the game implies, because there is currently no gameplay. There has been no objectives met. Nothing has happened, but... I guess you can beat this game. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? And is your ship alive? That would make sense. No, Anana and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the Eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. It's so deep. You were trying to land somewhere, but it moved. Everything moves. Maybe, because again, this is outer space. It's a world completely different from ours. Maybe the Nomai are from a universe where planets don't all rotate around a sun. So to them, they were just like, if we aim for this specific destination, it will be there. But in this universe, if you aim for a destination, the planet could just rotate away from it, right? Maybe they didn't know that, and that's why they miscalculated. I don't know. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna find every piece of text.
I think you missed one. I think you just walked by one.
In this place? There's nothing. Oh, there's just one here that I didn't read. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Well, I guess our goal should just be to descend. I don't know. Let's just run around, see what we find, and then once I feel like I've found a decent amount of things, I'll try to keep descending. I was looking at the clock to see about how much time we might have left, but I did have that little thing where I died, and then I died again, so I can't really look at the real world clock. But at the start of a stream, I always can. I know that I will die to supernova at 7:30 every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mark it in your calendar. We are dying at that time, unless I find a way to die earlier, which I have been known to do. Ah, trees. Oh, I need to wait for the oxygen to refill. I was gonna just turn around, and then I noticed, nope, it's not fill. You have to wait. You have to wait at least a moment. There isn't a way to go down. This is like the lowest I could get here. What looks like it will lead somewhere? Maybe here? Have I gone in this structure? I have not. Oh, writing. Osa. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Folly, are you still here? I am unsure how to survive in this place without you. I am unsure how to be me without you. Oh, wow. No response. That's sad. Haven't found any other messages from this person either, so they might not have survived. I think the escape pod... Oh, no. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals. They must have been with the others. Thought maybe they like landed somewhere else alone. Oops. I didn't mean to fire a scout, but I don't fire enough scouts. Look, that's the gravity beam. Somewhere. Is there another bridge leading out of this one? I don't see it. Can I just find my way over there to that tower? Probably not. Pretty sure I went this way. Maybe I didn't go here. It all kind of loops back around to itself, it looks like, anyway. Hey, writing. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it, anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Wow. These people are a lot more sad than the people on Ember Twin. That looks like a lot of the planet has been falling. Where does it end up when it falls? Does it just go through to the other side, or like... Where do I go? This all just loops back around on itself. It doesn't... not taking me anywhere, and where are the crossroads? Did I find them in this lifetime? No, I think that was last time. Free. Writing. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in Pod 2 or 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. These are all really short texts. It's all these people who are alone. They don't have anyone to talk to. Let's go through this little hole. Oh, whatever. It takes me back here. I just want to jump. I just want to jump off and land somewhere. Maybe I can land on the tower. Or would the black hole suck me in? What if I get as close to it as possible and then I jump? Can't be that hard, right? Because I don't know what else I'm doing here. I'd be better off just returning to the surface and looking somewhere else anyway at this point, I feel. Let's just... Ooh, let's go to the tower. There. This is fine. Ow! Yeah, okay, fine.
That would have worked if not for the fact that you...
What's... Okay, it took us a long time to fall into the black hole this time, I guess.
There we go.
Oh, I don't have fuel. Maybe I should have had fuel before doing this. Well, let's just try to get back. Whoop, whoa, 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 going too fast. Way too fast. Stop. It's not that hard to land in this thing, actually, so hopefully we can just go back. Fuel depleted. There must be trees in here, right? Oh, look, see, the outside of this ship has that pattern, which I suspected could be a gravity thing. Maybe not, though. Well, there's trees in here, at least. Should put some fuel in here. What use is this as a... I don't even know why it's here, but you should put fuel in. Remember, I already did the stone, right? Yeah. Is there fuel down at the bottom? I don't think so. Oh, well, they wouldn't have fuel because they're Nomai and they don't need it. Oh, what did this do? I guess it changes my trajectory, but I don't really know how to make use of that. I'm just going to stand here and hope that... Oh, well, I can see where my ship is. And as long as I just wait until this thing lines up with my ship, then it will teleport. But it's... I think we're going the right way to get closer to it eventually. Yeah, there we go. Now it's getting really close. See, you only have to wait like a moment or two and you'll eventually teleport back. So it's actually fine. Great. And that puts me on the surface. Oh, right. I need fuel. Well, it can't be that hard to find. Hey, wasn't there a forest on here? It looked like it was right near where the ship was. It was like somewhere where another Outer Wilds member may have landed. And I should probably go talk to them. But I guess the best thing I can do now is just return to my ship so that we can explore a little bit more before dying. There's the debris around the outside of Giant's Deep. Whoop. I have to climb a bit. Hopefully I can. No, I don't have to climb. I can go around the sides here, hopefully. And I have so much oxygen left. I'm not worried at all. We're gonna make it to the ship. Well, it's kind of far still. It's okay. I do think that music is gonna start soon though. I can't stop myself from jumping. I love jumping, even if it uses my... this is a problem. I can still go around. I can go around. I'm gonna have to use a little bit of oxygen to jump up here. No, stop. Okay, suddenly I am less certain that I will be able to reach the ship. Ooh, there's the escape pod. I remember I landed right near it, actually, which is also right near the Outer Wilds Venture member on this planet, I think. So, 3 minutes remaining, that's fine, as long as I don't have to use any more to jump up any things. Little jump, just a little one. We're so close now. We're so close. Okay. Thank God I made that. Grass! Grass is not tree, is it? Oh no. Okay, there's a thing in the way, a wall in the way here, but I think I can just go around it. My ship is... Did my ship just fall? I think my ship fell. But there was still a forest nearby here. It's right up there. I can't reach there. Okay. Not looking good. Oh, there's my ship. Is it over by the quantum moon? Yeah, I guess when you fall, or is that, or maybe that's where the, because if you, oh, this is where the space, is the little space station at the quantum moon? Is that what it is? So when you, yeah, if it falls into the black hole, oh, that's true. If I want to reach my ship, it would be really hard to reach my ship by going into the black hole. Also, I have no oxygen left, but sure, we can try it. I think I just ran out of breath. My corpse. Look, it said ship 300 meters away for a split second there before I died.
Must have been an oxygen hallucination.
Okay, well, we weren't really getting anywhere on Brittle Hollow anyway. That whole series of wooden platforms just seemed to kind of loop back around itself, and like that was it. I almost want to go back to the Ash Twin and like just take the teleporter into the Hanging City, but
It's an option.
Nah, it isn't. You have to wait 15 minutes for it to become available, so nah. Let's go take a closer look at the debris again and then maybe land on Giant's Deep again. We'll just kind of alternate between the two planets, maybe.
You can.
I just want to get a closer look at the the debris, you know. See exactly how many gravity cannons it is and like where have I landed? No. Whatever. I don't even, that's the camera. I literally never even use the camera. No point even repairing it. Okay. Hate that tree. Well, now the debris is probably, well, it's still there. It's always there. I think it just goes around Giant's Deep, basically. No, not that way. The opposite way of the sun. Hollow's Lantern I haven't landed on. Let's land on that. Assuming it does not burn us to death, which it may. I think it'll be okay. I think at the very least I can land on like that volcano, right? Inside the volcano, maybe? Let's see. I don't think I can land on the red parts though, so this is a little dangerous, and maybe I shouldn't land on this. It actually doesn't seem smart, but no. Oh, inside. Oh, there's a pillar inside one of them. Not this one though. Yoink, get me out of here. Hey, what happens if I... Oh, I want to land on that one. All right, let's wait for it to...
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be very precise here. I don't think autopilot will help me land on a very specific one.
Yeah.
I want to go in there. Hey. Oh, no, not while it's shooting fire, though. All right, we're right near it, though.
Bad timing.
There. Down. Go down. So close.
Very close.
I was pretty close, actually. That was a good first attempt. I want to do it again. I can totally make it. I was really close and it looked like there was room to land. You probably are supposed to just teleport there from somewhere on Brittle Hollow, but I don't want to follow the rules. There, I like going this way more because there's no big tree in the way. That's the sun. No, not that way. There it is. Brittle Hollow? No. Hollow's Lantern, yes. Only one of them looked like it had things inside it, though, so... But I'll land on any of them if they have things. How many are there on the surface? Looks like 4, maybe 5. Let's just see whichever one comes in front of me first, and if it's a good one, I will land in it, you know? Ah, this one. This one's good. This is the one. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going way too fast this time. Whoa, stop, stop, slow down. This one? No. All I can do is really wait. Matching velocity doesn't seem like it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't go that low down. Hey, it's this one. Let's... Darn it. That was close. Okay. Supposed to shoot fire, but that's okay. Oh, whoops. I lost track of it, though, because it was obscured. But I can... There we go. Oh, so close.
Ooh.
That was too small to land on. I need to land on the bigger one.
I love how goopy it is when you land in the lava.
Yeah. Not as painful as some of the other deaths, at least in terms of the sound. You know, it's just bloop.
Yep. Bloop.
We've had much more violent deaths, and it probably kills you really, really quickly. So.
Oh, you probably didn't feel a thing.
Yeah. Ow! No! Can I fly without my starboard hull? I don't seem to be able to go anywhere, so... I guess I'll
starboard
fix it.
hull just means the part of the hull that's on the right side of your ship.
Right, it shouldn't be necessary, but when I was pressing my booster there, it's like I wasn't able to fly anymore.
I think you're just getting stuck on a tree.
Yeah, probably. Well, there's the repair. Let's... This game have a restart button. It would be much easier to just restart.
It would be much easier.
No, this is just part of the Outer Wilds experience. Come on, come on. Go. Shh. Perfect. Refuel. I think I'm stuck on a tree then. I can't go anywhere. Oh, yeah. The villagers are watching this.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, okay, you got it. All right.
Yay, I made it. Oh, that's the wrong way. I think everything is obscured by Timber Hearth, but it's there? No, that's just the Idle Rock. Where's the... There. Where? Oh, we're really close to it, actually. Wow. So this time I want to land on the bigger part. It looks like it has a helix thing on it, probably because you're meant to teleport to it. But it's surprising how well I was able to stay in orbit and keep trying, though. This one is empty. These two that are, like, together are not the ones to land on. It's... Maybe it's one of these two. This one? No, must be this one, then. Yep, it is that one. Let's chase it. Wait for that. Whatever. That thing only shoots out for like a moment. It's never really a danger. I'm making it this time. Boom! I'm a pro.
Hey!
Make sure to definitely have my suit on. And imagine if I jumped out of the hatch and I went into the lava. But no. Oh, is my ship... No, I was like, is one of the legs in the lava? But it isn't. And I get to do my favorite thing. I get to projection stone. This is the one with text, though. I wanted to do the projection. Friends in the Timberhearth Mines, the last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Okay, so for the Ash Twin project, they needed ore that survives in heat, I guess. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin Project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. So it sounds like the reason they need a protective shell is maybe because there's something really hot at the center, like lava, and they cannot let it out. Maybe because heat is energy, right? And if they need a lot of energy, maybe they need a lot of heat. Yes, this idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. So they need something supernova-proof. I guess because the Nomai figured they knew that the sun was going to supernova one day, and they wanted to survive it. Maybe their project is literally to survive the sun going supernova. If that's the case, though, they have not even lived long enough to see that happen, but... Timber Hearth. It'll show me somewhere I've already been, maybe? Yeah, it's showing me the, This is literally where I found the very first projection stone.
It is, yes.
So I guess maybe projection spots are linked? But they're not usually, because some of the other projections we've seen, they didn't all have a little thing in the middle of them like this. Or did they? Maybe they did. Wait, remove the stone. Oh, that's the stone that I have right here. I can... Okay, interesting. I can't go this way? Oh yeah, because my ship is in the way. It's like when you're using a VR headset and you like try to walk somewhere. Like, why can't I walk there? Oh, my couch is in the way. Can't see it, but it is. So that's interesting that it's linked like that. I don't know what that really... I don't know what that means, but... Put it down here since there's no table to put it on. This is just going to be basic text. Thing activated. Location is in hospital. Evacuation recommended. Increased volcanic activity detected. Increased solar activity detected. All right, well. I landed and I found a thing. See, this is where I wish this game had more than just exploration, man. If this was like a Metroidvania game, I would find like an energy tank and I'd be like, awesome. I'm so glad that I landed on this place and got something that will help me. But all I found was like, you know, a stone saying we're building an Ash Twin project, which like I already knew, you know. It's okay, I don't mean to speak badly about the greatest game ever made. I just, you know, hoping eventually I find something that makes me feel like I've really progressed and isn't just like lore text. But this is a game about finding lore text, I guess.
I would say that you found a few things.
I found things, but nothing has changed. Just a lot of info about them doing a project.
Is that true?
Basically, it's also some lore about how they got here and how there's an eye in the middle of the universe and stuff like that. I just want to find an upgrade, you know? I want to find an upgrade.
Okay.
Let me just make sure there's nothing else here, because I don't want to come back. I could try to go land on those other parts. No, there's really nothing else here. Did I already put the thing in here, right? What's this symbol? This is, oh, I guess this is the symbol for this planet. It's just not much of a planet. It's a little lava moon, but yeah. I don't think there's anything else here, so I will leave. There's no point in me flying over to the other side, right? There's nothing there. I just really want to double check. And no, it doesn't look like there's a teleport that brings you here, actually. So yeah, you do have to land here. Imagine if the rock flew out right as I was jumping over the pits. Just incinerate me immediately. I almost want to see how that goes, but I kind of feel like I know. You would just see a red flash with a big bang sound, and you know, it might be hard getting out of here too, honestly. Not really, as long as I just Shoot, my thruster's up. There we go. Easy. And this is given time for... It's given time for Brittle Hollow to fall apart a bit more, but it's also maybe given time for Ash Twin to... I kind of want to just go back to Ash Twin and teleport to Brittle Hollow. Well, I guess it hasn't been that long. It's only been a few minutes. Oh, it's the dome. Let's look at the dome. Also, I haven't talked to the Outer Wilds member that's here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine.
Bonk.
I was trying to... I forgot which button does the landing, and yeah. Whatever. It doesn't even matter if you get injured, so it's fine. Oh yeah, there's the Outer Wild member's ship. Can't go into any of their ships. Oh, I can find where they are by just doing this. Or not. It only finds... It's not finding them. There was definitely a little raised platform with trees on it, though, which usually means Outer Wilds member. Huh.
Well,
why can't I find them, then?
It looks like there's one pretty close.
Does it? What is that?
Yeah, what are you pointing at right now?
Church?
This one that's getting closer.
What do you mean? I don't see anything.
You have one of
every
your indicators
half
on your
circle is a
signal
thing? Okay. None of them are getting closer now. This one. This one. This? Hey. Okay. Let's go do them first, I guess. Because that does seem like one of the first things you're supposed to... Oh, I've lost them. How did I lose them? Just looking at my feet as I walk. What's the meme? The Chad and the Virgin walk. Looks down, looking at his feet. That's me right now. Hopefully I don't fall into any lava. I don't think there's any lava on the surface, so it's fine. Oh, don't fall into that. Oh. Like how I was like, oh, their ship is here. They must be close, but they're like on the other side of the planet, it feels like. There's probably a more efficient way to do this, and a way that gives me a little bit more sight. No, we must not fall down the hole. So it's not that hard to get back if you fall down the hole, but... Lost them again. Ah, yeah. I think there was probably a quicker way to do this. No, not that. Not something 14,000 meters away. Stop. Are there two things in this direction and I was hearing them both? Oh, it's the escape pod. I see. Okay. Stupid wall in the way. Trees detected. Nice. I must be near some trees. I can look up for a moment. Where am I? Trees. Trees. Okay. I don't know. Just trees. Probably some really big important structure like right behind me that I just missed because I'm looking at the ground. I hope they don't fall. Nah, they're not gonna fall. Outer Wilds members can't die, can they? I'm sure the platform that he's on has total safety. Oop. Oh, we're here. We're near the... Oh, that's Ghost Rock. Where are we? Maybe I haven't been here. Campfire. Oh, well, they should be nearby then. Those off? No, thank you. Roast marshmallow, though. Yes, I will. Ooh. I took off my helmet for it? Oh, it's okay, because there's trees nearby, right? Here we go. Does that restore health? There was Ghost Rock nearby, so I should be very careful, but... Otherwise, this should be a safe place. It has trees. Go inside through here. Nice. Oh, it's a gravity crystal, but it's broken, I think, so it's not giving any gravity. I am here to find the Outer Wilds member, but I just want to see where this staircase leads. Whoa, God. Okay, this is gonna take me. Oh, God. This is gonna take me into the center. Okay, no, let's go find the Outer Wilds member. Let's do that before we get distracted with a new thing. They're right nearby. I remember where this is. It's just here. If it goes in my ship log, I can put a marker to remember where it is. And that is Ghost Rock, which I will avoid. But I'm just gonna look and see what's there. It's nothing. It's not in the way of anything, at least luckily. So there's your campfire. There's the building that leads down. And this one has... Oh, it's a gravity crystal. And it's broken and it's on the floor and I can't even pick it up. Okay. All right, let's get that signal back. That's another one very far away. That? Oh, hi, text. I guess not all text is written by Feldspar. This one was probably written by whoever landed on this planet. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm gonna go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs, so after I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Great, so will I. But by finding supplies, I mean I will go look. For you, the person who wrote that note. Unless it's Feldspar, and Feldspar came here and died. I don't remember where they said Feldspar went. I think each of the 3 main planets has one of the living members on it, though. Okay, wait. If I fly up, I get further away. Does that mean that they're underground? They might be under the stairs, yeah. I could have sworn I saw an elevated platform with trees on it, though, which usually indicates person. But it really looks like they might have gone underground. Especially because the signal is coming from underground. Yeah, I am. Well, I've been pointing at the floor the whole time, but advancing and retreating did things, but now it doesn't. So I think, yeah, I agree with all of you. They probably went underground. But there was a column with trees, wasn't there? Maybe that was one of the other planets. I've gotten confused. There was one on Giant's Deep for sure. I almost reached it before I died there. But here, there should be another one, I think, somewhere. I thought I saw it. Oh, this is cool. Whee. Oh, there we go. I found them. They are certainly underground. Oh, what? Ow, what? Did I fall? Maybe? I didn't think I fell that far. Hey, where's the signal? How did I lose it? Oh, isn't this the signal when I was just here before and there was a signal nearby and then I died before I found it? It was this one. That was
the signal.
It was not the escape pod. Okay. Yeah, great. Correct. We've been here before.
That's why we're kind of like, when you open the signal scope, it tells you
the closest one. Yeah, something like that. You said. Okay. That's the dome, which I just saw on the surface but didn't go to. So I should be able to reach the person if I just take this gravity thing and go. They should be. And here's their trees. They should be like right here. Do I just go around on the here? Here they are? I don't see them. Are they? No, didn't I fall into the black hole the last time I tried this? Oh, here. This is something. Oh, am I falling again? No, something else. Something fell in front of me, but I did not fall.
Yeah, it did look like that for a second.
Ah, you're in here. Yes. Finally.
There we go.
have found. There's your drone. There's fuel thing. I don't know what that is. Ryback, hello. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. I did. I've launched many times.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see this hanging city. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Floor? Did we lose the floor? Only you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Want to know how I even got this far? I fell. I tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. Wow, they approved a guy who's scared of space for the Outer Wilds venture? Yeah, I did notice things falling in the background, maybe-ish, in the corner of my eye. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Yeah, that'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Wow, a lot. Wow, I guess I can... Maybe I can tell Chert about these things too. Okay, let's do that later then. So where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Well, not the black hole actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the hanging city. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist. Remember? Archaeologist who's scared of archaeologing. Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I mean, I have some knowledge of them. I mean, so, maybe I could help. I learned something. Oh, what's that? Just ground falling. It looks like it's getting closer to us, but it's not. So I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. And they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? It's thorns, I think. And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. Oh, this is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I learned something else. I saw the old settlement. Oh, isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. Wait, I found the old settlement? Was that the whole place with all the little bridges that I was taking that led nowhere? Because the old settlement isn't the same as the hanging city, is it? Oh, music, we're dying. But isn't time frozen while we're doing dialogue? Oh, it's not. I don't want to die before I finish this. All right, well, it really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timberhearth. You know, somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with reindeers and rocks and stuff. Hold on, let's just freeze time for a moment. Stop. Circle, circle, circle. God damn it,
actually,
the circle...
It won't work right now.
The circle button doesn't... It won't work now?
No.
Once the music has started?
Yes.
Let's just try it anyway. It's not working. Well, whatever. Okay, I learned something. We'll just go then. Fine. I know. I just had to try it for myself. So I saw the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City. Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to a Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something? I saw the Sunless City on Embertwin. You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Embertwin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. The Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City. Wow. It means there were two groups of Nomai. One that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have...
Well, nice conversation.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Gemma, by the way, the music means death. We know that now. It's not just a coincidence. It was never a coincidence. Well, we basically saw most of his dialogue. That was literally the last option. I'll go back and talk to him another time anyway. I'm sure when I have more things that I've discovered. Can I tell you about what I've discovered? Nope. Where to? I think back to Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep was... Damn you, tree. This tree is my freaking nemesis. Starboard hull. Who needs a starboard hull anyway? Giant's Deep was nice, but we'll just say that was a little preview of it, and we will keep exploring Brittle Hollow. Just like we got a little preview of Brittle Hollow, but finished exploring the Ember Twin first. Hey, Rip. Just the autopilot so I can drink some water. I want to go to the dome on the surface. Is that on the left? Oh, dome on the surface. You know, the little diagram of Brittle Hollow, I said it had a little bloop at the top. That's the dome. And then on the other side of the dome, if the dome is north, then on the south pole, there was like a little prickly part. I don't quite know what that means, but repairing my ship just for the sake of it, even though we're obviously not going to get back into it. I'm great at landing. Oops. Oops. Well, okay, forget about the ship then. So the North Pole is where the dome is then, probably, so let's just go there. Though I kind of want to see the South Pole, too. Maybe let's go to the South Pole first. It's like a bramble or something, it looked like. Oh, stairs. There's stairs right here. This must be the old settlement or whatever, the little settlement. But we basically explored that stuff. I will go look at those stairs again just to confirm at some point that it leads to the same place, which probably had things I didn't find, but it was just such a mess. I don't care enough to go back there. But I want to see the South Pole, because I know there's a dome at the North Pole. I will go inside it, but I don't know what's at the South Pole. Oh yeah, someone mentioned last time that a lot of important landmarks are usually along the poles or the equator or whatever, which... Yes. Oh, pole is at... The South Pole has a... Ow. South Pole also has a dome, I guess. I thought the dome was at the North Pole. Maybe it was at the South all along, or maybe they're just... Maybe there's two domes. But why would they be depicted differently on the icon? And I don't know if this one has an entrance, so... Oh, there's a ship. And that looks like it could be an entrance. Yeah. Whose ship is this? Is this anywhere near where... Well... Oh, right. Like, what's his name? Ryback, kinda...
Mm-hmm.
They ventured off a little bit from their ship, and then they tripped and fell underground and whatever, so...
Yeah.
Just checking the perimeter, make sure there's nothing else. I don't think there is. I'm already at 50% of my fuel. It's because I fly everywhere, because walking is so slow.
I mean,
hey,
walking is slow, so I understand. I also run out of fuel a lot.
I was gonna say, oh, let's just refuel. Nope, that's not my ship. Whatever. I'm sure the dome has stuff in it. It's a dome. They must have fuel and oxygen. Totally. Well, they wouldn't have fuel, right? Oh, it's freaking can't enter it. Recording? Who has recordings? Oh, I guess our Outer Wilds members could. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that ship that went down, and I didn't sustain wait, what? In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. That is a successful landing. Few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. Oh my god, it's like he's me. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. So that's the good news. The bad news is I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there was one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try and find a way down. You're going north, okay. Am I liking the game so far? I mean, overall, very positive. I am liking it. My one gripe was that it just kind of feels like I'm getting nowhere, and I wish that this game would give me upgrades and things, but I know it's not that kind of game. But, you know, I found a lot of things, but it's all lore, and I'm not a huge fan of lore games, which is why it's impressive that this game is gripping me as much as it has, because the exploration is very good. It's not like a walking simulator where you just walk forward and read some text in a notebook and whatever. It's a lot more involved. So I'm definitely enjoying it. There's definitely a good sense of discovery every time I find a cool new thing. But I'm too much of like a basic gamer, I guess. I just wish I would find upgrades and items. I don't know what the objective of the game is. Nothing has happened. Fuel level critical. I should probably stop spending my fuel then.
I think it's very funny that you're saying that nothing has happened.
But is that just like some sort of, are you saying there's some irony because something has happened and I haven't noticed it? Or are you just implying that, you know, finding lore is things happening? You know, falling into the sun means things happened.
A little bit of A, little bit of B.
I get it. There are things happening. I'm not trying to disparage the game. I'm just trying to give an honest answer. I'm definitely enjoying it. But I just can't help but wish there were items. But I don't know why am I flying back and forth? Because I was talking and I got distracted and thought I was going to the South Pole, but I am actually trying to go to the North Pole, though I should actually be going to my ship to refuel and re-oxygen. Yeah, this is not great. But nothing has happened. How could anything? I mean, the main thing that happened is that we got the ability to rewind time. That happened about 20 minutes in. Other than that, we found things. Not trying to say that nothing happens in this game. It's an exploration game, and we have explored, which counts as a thing happening. I mean, planets kind of, you know, they fall apart. They get covered and uncovered in ash. We fell into a typhoon earlier and died, sort of. We're going to die again very soon unless I find a tree. Is there a tree signal locator? Surely the North Pole will have a tree for us. Surely. It's not looking good. This could easily have trees in it. Oh, this is the helix structure thing. It does have trees, doesn't it? It must totally have trees somewhere, please. Those trees are all thorny. They've lost all their leaves. I've already explored that text. We sure there's nothing near here with trees? I don't remember.
I don't know if there is. There's a fuel refill.
Doesn't help. I think we're about...
help you get to oxygen faster.
Yeah, it's time to die.
I think you're gonna pass out in space.
Yeah, we can get back here very easily because it's literally just the surface of the planet.
Your corpse gets ejected out of a white hole.
Yep, I like doing that.
Your corpse will go on an adventure.
But yeah, definitely the fact that there's things like, you know, the planet falling apart and the ash rising and descending makes it a lot more interesting to explore because there is a time sensitive aspect to all of it. Just certainly added some pressure and led to deaths by trying to go quickly before the planet, you know, fills with ash. You can definitely die a lot more than in your average walking simulator, that's for sure. You think things have happened, though? Nothing has literally happened. It's all just text. We observe things in the world and then we die. Nothing happens, though.
From my perspective, that's wrong.
When I think about my predicament, is there no goal that comes to mind? Well, I guess the goal is to stop the sun from exploding. That's true. Should I be taking steps towards that?
Are you taking steps towards that?
Maybe.
I think it is worth stepping back for a moment and thinking about this game. You are a Hearthian space traveler.
Yes.
Who's going out into space for the first time, only to discover that everything's exploding and you're waking up 20 minutes in the past or whatever, right?
Yes.
And, you know, that's not an abstraction. That's like happening to your character right now.
Of course, that is a
right?
thing that's happening, right? It is sort of in conflict with the idea of saying, oh, I'm just peacefully exploring things just to find text. The sun is exploding, and theoretically my character's goal is to stop the sun from exploding. And I think that was the Nomai's goal as well with the Ash Twin project. So I guess the more I learn about that, the more I learn about sun exploding. Now, the best thing I could do would maybe be go find the interloper, because I think that's the thing that's shooting through the sky that causes the time loop. So if you're saying that if I want a goal, I should stop the sun from exploding, then that is true.
You're trapped in a time loop where the universe keeps exploding for some reason.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
it is a thing that's happening.
Kind of important.
Yeah, that's true.
That is sort of the driving force of this game, I would say.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There is a driving force. I guess I'm just looking at the game as like an exploration game. So
it's time for me to start suggesting that you stop thinking of the game as an exploration game.
But it is. That's basically what you do.
It
you
is.
Just explore.
I mean, it still is. But, you know, there's this thing that's happening.
The sun is exploding.
And you have some clues about why it's happening, but you don't have the full picture.
I have clues about it, do I? I mean, the thing in the museum talks a little bit about it, but it says that it's basically...
Rephrase that. You have leads. Maybe
I have
not
leads.
Clues. You have leads.
But see, the thing is, Shiake, is it a mystery? I mean, the sun is exploding. I could say, why is it exploding? But, like, the panels in the museum, I think, just said, you know, everyone speculates that one day even the sun will go supernova. So it's like, I don't know, it's just a natural phenomenon, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. Maybe the Nomai kind of made it happen. I think that's what Gemma thinks, that, you know, the Nomai, they did too much technology and it's bad that they did too much. I don't know.
The Nomai talk
this
about
rock
the sun
is
a lot.
raising. Oh, no, it's not raising. It only looks like it's raising because the one there was falling.
It's all relative, right?
Okay, let's go to the North Pole, by the way, instead of running around randomly. Why am I in a time loop? I mean...
Indeed.
I'm in a time loop because the Nomai turned the sun into a black hole. So when the sun explodes and consumes me, I now have entered a black hole, which takes me back in time 22 minutes to... Except it doesn't shoot me out of a white hole, though. I just wake up. But, like, the Ash Twin project was a project to... No, because they already said in their thing, oh, our experiment was successful. We found enough energy and we did a 22 minutes. Or did they? They said it was their goal to do a 22 minutes.
They said that it was their goal to do 22 minutes, yes.
But they didn't actually do it? Did we find a thing that said, yes, we succeeded, we did it?
That's a little bit unclear.
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, I did speculate. Well, I speculated that the interloper, I think it's the interloper, the thing that we see when we wake up, I speculated that it was probably, it was either the sun or a part of the sun that was, you know, flying back in time 22 minutes. So, you know, to answer your question, what are the Nomai doing? It seems like what you're leading me to is the answer that they used the sun as a way, because they said that in order to go up to 22 minutes, you would need a lot of energy. And so the Ash Twin project is a way to get a lot of energy, but I guess their goal is to use the sun as energy to create a black hole that can send you back in time 22 minutes, right? I don't think that counts as something happening, though. That's just learning a bit more lore, you know? I'm frustrating the Outer Wilds fans.
Is it lore?
I guess if it's a mystery and it's the answer to the mystery, then no, you don't play, you know, an Ace Attorney game and say, oh, I found out who the killer is. It's lore, you know? Lore is just like stuff that happened a long time ago that informs you a little bit about the world that you're in now. So I guess if something is happening right now, it's not really lore. It's the thing happening right now.
That's a good way to put it, I would say.
Outer Wilds fans get so offended when you imply that their game has nothing happening in it.
Well, it's just that at this point in the game,
I need to return to my ship because all I've done is fly around.
I'm definitely not offended. I'm more amused than anything else, but I'm I'm trying to think of how to say this because there's...
You have to say anything. You're not supposed to spoil me, right?
I'm not supposed to spoil you.
You basically gave away the whole answer. The Nomai are using the sun to fuel a black hole that sends me back in time 25 minutes.
I haven't given away anything.
You basically said it. You said, what are the Nomai trying to do? And that was a leading question that only has one answer. So, you know.
How do you know that? I didn't say anything about any of that.
If I put together what I found, then that's
you came up with that on... Yes! Yes!
There's a rock!
Oh my god.
So you're saying that the game is about putting together things I've found to come up with answers to what's happening?
I'm saying that perhaps, yes, and also perhaps that's actionable info.
Oh, there's the rock.
That's where I'll leave it for now.
There's text on... Oh, it's actionable. Right, so like if I want to stop it from happening... Nah, my hypothesis is clearly correct, though.
I will say that I think you're... I won't say whether or not you're right, but I will say that your hypothesis is grounded in information that you've learned so far. That's... You know, your conclusion is reasonable.
Yeah. Wow, a rock that has text on top of it.
But your hypothesis is also incomplete, I would say.
Well, it's missing a few details, but it's the gist of it. I'm someone who really only cares about getting the gist of things. Details don't matter to me, usually. So, maybe I'm not a good fit for this game. No,
I think that we should keep playing.
Okay.
I'm sure that you will. So,
let's freeze time for a moment then while I talk. So, is time frozen just while you're looking at text, or do I have to hold down the R1?
You have to, when you're holding down the text, you see that the screen kind of becomes... it dims a little bit. The screen dims.
Okay, so this counts as time frozen.
Time stopping. Yeah.
This does? Okay, cool. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, that's basically... Okay, yeah.
Notice that your translator has those little lines that are moving across the text, too. If they're stopped, that means time is frozen. If they're moving around, that means time's not frozen.
Right, I see. That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure I'm right. You just know that feeling when you have a theory and it's kind of obvious that you're right. That's obviously what's happening here. Or, well, not really. Okay, the details might be off, but obviously in some way they harnessed a lot of power to do a 22-minute teleport, and the sun has a lot of power. The sun is also very hot, and they did say that they need rocks to withstand a lot of heat. So, and the ash twin is right next to the sun, literally right next to it. They also built a platform by the sun too, apparently. So it's all, that's the gist of what's going on. And so then if you're talking about gameplay, what should I do? Well, I guess I should try to stop the sun from exploding, I suppose. So, and you're right, I have been thinking about the game as, you know, just peacefully exploring and finding things. Sometimes things explode and there's a bit of a time limit, but mostly you just explore. And my view of the game right now, which led to me saying nothing's happening, is that it just kind of seemed like I would explore this planet, then explore Giant's Deep, then explore the Dark Thorny Place planet, and by the end of it, I would have just found a bunch of text, and yet I cannot actually interact with anything in a way that is not just reading text. Maybe not, though. I have no clue.
I would stop thinking about this game as a passive exploration game at this point.
Okay. All right. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. So the rock affects more than just itself? The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Yeah. In our note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Yeah, it does kind of move around. Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. That's a good hypothesis. Right, in order for the game to feel interactive, I have to be invested in playing the detective role. That's a good way to look at it. Because otherwise it starts falling into the reason why I don't love walking simulators, which is that it doesn't feel like a game. It just kind of feels like I just move forward and things happen. Whereas to me, the advantage of something being a video game should involve some sort of interactiveness other than walking forward. Which this game has. It certainly has a lot more of that than a walking simulator. I'm not saying it doesn't. Don't burn me at the stake, Outer Wilds fans.
I'm not trying to change your opinion about this game. That's not what I'm doing.
I know, okay. But yes, this game certainly has a lot more than just walking forward.
I'm not trying to convince you this game's good or bad right now. I'm just
right. But you're trying to say what Gemma is saying, which is that if I want to feel like I'm doing more than just walking forward and finding text, I need to actually start thinking of it as an interactive game that I am playing, not just a thing I'm looking at.
Which I think you have already done more than you realize.
I'm doing it because I'm coming up with theories.
You've, like I said, you say that you've learned that you say that you've not gotten any upgrades, and I think that's false.
Well, the upgrades are mental in a way, so yeah. I've gotten the upgrade of like knowing what a rock is that I can put inside a thing, you know? I couldn't do that at first until I realized I could put them in things. I've gotten the upgrade of being able to find more scrolls by realizing that they are things I can pick up and put in places. So yes, those are upgrades. I just literally, all I'm saying, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. I wouldn't have even had any criticisms if every time I found a little hidden nook somewhere, it had like an oxygen tank expansion or a fuel tank expansion. Literally, it would solve all of my issues.
That's
just saying.
All right. Well, anyway, let's focus on this now.
Yeah. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. There are. Right, and we have their frequency. We can kind of find them if we... It's the one I'm on right now. But there's also... Oh, there's two in this direction? Why are there two that are like right on top of each other? It's weird.
They're not... It's just because...
Oh, there's two on the same planet somewhere. I think on... Oh, on Timber Hearth, there's two on the same planet. So, yeah.
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 I think that actually might be it.
Okay, so
sometimes things just overlap too because the planets are in alignment.
Right, that happened earlier.
When the things are red, like they're tiny and red, that means they're far away. So
yeah. Okay, so there's this rock. Can it do that? So when I'm not looking at it, it can move. If I jump, will I fall really far now? No, it doesn't. Not when you're standing on it, I guess. What if I jump, turn around? Nah, it's still there. I knew that was going to hurt, but I wanted to try my thing. But now it's definitely moved. Ah, it's just over there now. Okay. Ooh, you can go below ground here too. I see. So yeah, I mean, if the Nomai tried to use the sun as energy to go back in time 22 minutes, then I would have to find their freaking Ash Twin project and yank the power from it. Maybe that's the objective of the game. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. Hey, I didn't notice the trees moved. Look, there's a tree over there. It's gone. I didn't know that things other than rocks could move. Wow. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. So does that mean that where the tree was, there'd still be like a little crack in the ground? Nah, I don't think they programmed the assets to show me like where the roots were. So whatever, I won't look for that. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? God, imagine if you could get an upgrade that lets you see the things move. You put on special goggles, and then when you look at these trees or the rock, time slows down to like infinitely slow, and you just see them go. It's okay, I don't need upgrades. The upgrades are in my head. If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior... What'd you say?
I said the upgrades were inside you all along.
Exactly. If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, that's how you pronounce that word, or my brain must be. I mean, if this game has literally 0 upgrades and nothing ever physically happens, but you just learn things, then it could be one of those games where, like, if you know the answer and you know how everything works, you can start a new file and just immediately, like, go fly to the Ash Twin and stop the Ash Twin project and save the world in, like, 10 minutes. I guess that probably is something that you can do because it doesn't look like anything will ever physically change. So whatever the way to beat the game is, you probably have to do it in 22/30 minutes from, you know, when you wake up. So, yeah. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in this same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Yeah, because it's from the moon. Hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? You know, when I was on Timberhearth looking at the rock, I didn't notice if the trees in that area were also moving. But they might. They might have. So what's this? Those are the icons for all the planets. Except for this one, which is the eye. That's the Hourglass Twins, that's Timberhearth, that's Brittle Hollow, that's Giant's Deep, and I guess that's the Thorny Bramble, and that's the Eye. Okay. There's a lot in there. Oh, is this the Quantum Tower, maybe? It is kind of a tower. It's so dark. Oh. Wow, it just... It's still there. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. It is there! Oh, that's a red rock coming right towards me. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at this text. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. There's the answer. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Okay. I mean, I feel like until I've explored every planet, I can't really start putting things together. I feel like that's step 1. Explore everything, find everything, and then you'll start to come up with theories. I mean, I already have some, but I mean, it seems like the first step of the game is to just, you know, go explore everything. That seems true to me. Are you saying it's not true?
I mean, no, I'm not saying it's not true. I mean, exploring the game is pretty important.
Yeah. Okay, so somewhere in here will take me to the quantum moon, I guess, but there were the symbols of all those planets. What happens to one of these rocks when they fall into the black hole? Oh, is that why when I would land on the other side of this black hole, there were little bits of rock there? No, those are always there. I don't think it's Brittle Hollow. That would just make it the same as the Ash Twin. One planet loses, something else gains. But I don't think that's it. God, where is the Hanging City in here? Never really been able to see it. Oh, a lot of rocks. These are navigation. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is here. You go below. Okay. I'll probably do that, but what's this way? Southern Observatory is south. Yeah, it sure is. This leads where? Oh, I think I saw this earlier. Oh, when I was trying to land here by jumping off of wherever else, I think I sort of noticed these because I remember these rings that are kind of on the side of a rock. So if I do that, it'll do this. And if I do it the other way, it goes the other way. No, it's the same, isn't it? No, this one is now coming towards me. Oh, there's all sorts of cannons. Well, let's take one and see where we go. I don't want to go here, actually. This looks like it goes nowhere and would just kill me or send me into the black hole, so maybe not. Let's just look at the quantum tower. We'll come back to here later. Oop. I guess I'll take the elevator. It looks like there was a little platform down there, though. Oh, it's taking me way further than I thought. Okay. Maybe I should have tried landing on a little platform down there. Oh, maybe we're going to climb a lot? Or, we're not that. So is this a gravity thing like I theorized? It is. So they found a way to put gravity crystals onto the floor. Interesting. That music? Is that the music? It's a different music. It's okay, it's safe. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage... Okay, I was like, is this the same text? If you are... Yeah, my scanner is frozen, that's true. Good way of knowing. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Okay. But I can't ascend, can I? Ow. What? There was no momentum. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I probably can't really use the Tower of Quantum whatever right now, huh? I would need to get an upgrade that lets me, extend the gravity field. Maybe there's a mental upgrade I will get at some point that will let me know how I can go there. I mean, I could just try to land from on top, right? Just take the elevator back up and land. Okay, where does this lead? The crossroads? Because I can't make this one go back up. Oh, I can. Let's go back up and just try to land on top of it then. Look, there's like steps there almost. So high up. It looked like I could drop for a moment and there'd be something, but I don't want to risk dropping into the black hole. Yeah, like... Yeah, this is where you're supposed to end up once you've climbed the tower, but I guess you can't, so let me look from over here. Maybe I'll see something. No. Knock that over. Is it gonna reform? Things have reformed if I knock them over onto the floor, but I knocked that thing really far away. It's still reformed. Okay.
Wow, look at that.
Maybe I can just try to get in from the side. No, it's... What? I didn't go into the black hole. I was on the... Did the tower fall? No. How did I landed on the ground. I can't see anything. What the heck is this? Wait, did I land at the quantum moon? No, this is just this is the space station. It's just more surrounded by rocks because more rocks have fallen through, maybe. I think. Did I fall? I was on the ground. It was.
You were on the ground.
Maybe the whole thing fell into. What just hurt me? What have I locked onto here?
You rammed into something.
I was on the ground. My fuel level is critical. I didn't fall into the black hole. Okay, I might have, but why? What have I locked onto there? Are there more pieces of rock here than usual? I suppose there must be. Oh, there's one of the red rocks. Yeah, I can't land on this. Did the little ship here get... Oh no, there's the ship. So what the heck is this? I should use my scout for light. I should. You're so right. I very much forget. Actually, literally just a few minutes ago, I was going to say people should remind me to use the scout. Because I forget, and that would not count as like spoilery advice. It's just like,
yeah,
just remind me I have it, because I forget. So thank you for that. I'm just dead. I was on the ground. I didn't fall into the black hole.
No surface integrity.
Unless the whole tower fell into the black hole, but I don't think it did, or I would have seen it where I came out. So then how could I have... Did I accidentally... No, I was on the ground, and I was on the ground floor of the tower where I had just been. And yet there but it didn't fall. Maybe it didn't fall, but like it just got a little close. It got close enough to the black hole. Or maybe... I don't understand. I do not understand. Well, whatever. As long as I don't crash into this tree, everything's good. You know what? You can't just immediately go to the Ash Twin. Even if the way to beat the game ends up being like going to the Ash Twin to find the Ash Twin project, you gotta wait like 15 minutes, man. It's covered in sand. Let's go back then. Oh, I'm going way too fast. But at least I had a perfect trajectory to fly right into it. Normally, if I'm going too fast, it means that I'll accidentally fly past it, but I had a perfect trajectory, so... The only thing that broke was the cockpit, too. Pretty impressive, huh? Now, where have I landed? Oh, right. I should be using my mini-map to find poles. So... I want to go to the which pole? I don't even remember. Let's go back here then, because this is where we landed. Yeah, exactly. It is optimal. You get there fast, and it doesn't even matter if you take damage. No, let's go back to the quantum tower. Was it north?
I think it's at the North Pole, but I'm not actually certain.
Ooh. I almost ran into that wall. Ooh.
I often don't remember exactly where things are.
No, this is the North Pole. It's just these little structures, but there's nothing here.
Okay.
So maybe, but isn't it? It's supposed to be north-ish. What happens if I just go look where this rock just fell? I'm just curious. Oops, I did not mean to do this. I did not mean to do this. Can I? Oh, this is not good. I did not mean to do this. Can I avoid the black hole? Am I getting further from it? Might have... Oh, there we go. Let's just land on this thing, whatever it is. Ow!
Oh, God. Wow.
Not my most successful lifetime.
That is one of the most like brutal deaths I've ever seen.
Well, let's go back. Let's forget that happened. I almost like sort of crashed into some other tower, but I didn't have gravity for it, so yeah. There's the planet. Let's lock on. Let's do the same thing. If I just keep a perfect trajectory. What did I just do? What? I did not take any damage from that, so all right. No, ramming into a rock is fine for ships though. Is it possible to go so fast that you die? I don't believe it is. So let's just go forward, to the right, forward. Let's go as fast as we can into this and see what happens. Boom. Ouch. Oh, I'm dead. There we go. Well, that's a new one.
That was quick.
Who would have thought that the ship is destructible? I did not think it was, based on my experience.
I think that you can crash the ship hard enough that it explodes, but I'm not like 100% sure.
It's hard to do. You have to have perfect trajectory, and I did, because I'm very good at aiming, because I'm great at flying now. Let's get the suit. Yeah, speedrun fastest death category probably exists. Nah. I'm sure there's a record for it, though. I'm sure it's something people try to do, but I don't know if it would have its own speedrun category. Oh, I'm great at landing. You have not seen my good landings. I have some great landings. I'll show you one right now. I actually try. I might have slowed down too late. No, I think I'm good. See how good I am at this? Ooh, ooh. Boom. Could have been slightly better. Only slightly though. That's still like a 90. That's like a 95 grade. Wasn't 100, but it was 95. It had a little bump and that's it. Now let's not use my fuel until I know where I'm going. So the thing is probably on the equator somewhere. Everything is on the equator. There's a gravity beam. That's not what I want though. I want to go back to the quantum tower for now, I think. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's actually go here. Whoop. Oh, great. Speedrun category for credits. I don't know what that means. I don't even know how I could possibly get to the credits. Nothing happens. Ooh. That seems like I could, I can probably land in that beam or just on this. Whoops. Okay, that was not great. Oh, right. Did the credits roll when I died for the very first time? See, look, now it's completely unexposed. Oh, no, that's not where we are. Where's the thing here? Yeah, the thing is completely unexposed now because no things have fallen. Nice. It's okay. It's really easy to get back, TBH. It's not even an issue that we fell into the black hole. Oh, that's a gravity panel. It's so much easier to land on this than I was making it.
Mm-hmm.
I was freaking navigating exactly into the little open holes, but you don't have to. You just land on this. Oh, wow. Oops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, well, the gravity doesn't extend all the way, so how do I... There. That's close enough. Where's the panel? There it is. See, I got an upgrade that allows me to control these things. The upgrade was realizing that my eyes work. Nah, that doesn't even count because I realized it right away. But there could be people, there might be people who play this game and who don't really know how those things work, and so they can't open doors for a little bit. But it's like the first upgrade you get, you know. What do I do here? I just wait. Yeah, I just wait. I think I have to set it off in a direction first, though, or else nothing happens. But which direction I pick? Well, my ship is over there, so sure, let's go this way, I guess, if that's... Oh, wow, I can still see pictures from my scout from here. That's funny. Me and my scout, we have a really strong connection. Doesn't matter how far apart we are. All right, and now I just wait. It only teleports you to the one on Brittle Hollow, though, I guess, because it goes by all the other planets and it never really reaches. It never counts one of them as somewhere to land. Here we are. We have now arrived at our destination. Easy. Oh, we're back on the surface. Yeah, well, okay. I didn't mean to fall anyway, so let's go back to the equator and try to find the quantum tower again. I don't think it'll count as oxygen, though. Oh, I don't need oxygen. Great. This is the equator, right? It's this line, so just follow it until I reach something. Basically, all the somethings on this planet are things I haven't finished with, so it doesn't really matter which something we find. Oh, there's something. It's the quantum place. Oh, which is the quantum tower. So let's go. Let's try to... Oh, look, there's stairs right here. I think these stairs led to the elevator that I took that went all the way down, but I don't want to go all the way down. I want to try to reach the top of this tower. Surely there's a way. There's no entrance, that's for sure. But see, when I took this, it brought me all the way down to the entrance, and I don't want that. I want to go in right here. My scout can go. See, I need an upgrade. It's very common in some Metroidvania games that lets me teleport to where I launch my scout so that you can get through walls. That's what, like, Axiom Verge has. Why doesn't this game have that?
You'll just have to find another way in. I don't know what to tell you.
Would finding a way in count as a mental upgrade?
I mean, it is exploring things in a Metroidvania game a reward on its own.
Only when you find a physical item that you can now permanently keep. You can't get him from the top. Oh,
what about a mental item that you can permanently keep?
Like learning that you can run in Super Metroid.
I'm just teasing you at this point. It's funny.
Okay, well, I can't really get in, and there was no other way. That's what, oh, let's see if we can replicate what happened last time, because that's science, right? Because I basically went, like, here. Went here. Oh, this is the bottom floor. It's so close to the black hole that you get sucked in. This is not the same floor that I was on the first time I entered. It's another one, and it's so close to the black hole that I guess I got sucked in. Oh, be welcome. No, this is the same place. Never mind. I was wrong. It's the exact same place. Well then, how did I get sucked into the black hole from here? It's just really... That thing is falling. The black hole is really close to us, that's for sure. Counts as a puzzle. It is a puzzle. And sometimes a puzzle just leads you to a new area, and that's the reward. But if that new area doesn't have an energy tank in it, then, like, it's not really a... Checker would hate me for this. Isn't Checker's whole philosophy that, like, it's really bad that games have conditioned players to only play if they get, like, a reward, a tangible reward, instead of just, you know, more knowledge of how the game works? Well, Checker hates me anyway, so, lol. I don't want to go any lower, that's for sure. Like, basically, oh yeah, this game needs achievements is what I was going to say. And then I remembered it has them. I only have 1 out of 31 achievements so far. And it was for something like Something about how I landed my ship or used my fuel. It was like, use your oxygen to something. I can't even remember what it was. One achievement. I'll check later because I'm curious, but it was 1 out of 31. Okay, I'm just doing nothing right now. Let's try something for science. Let's take this beam that seems to go nowhere just to see what happens. We're almost dead anyway, so. Oh, it does go somewhere because I couldn't land in this one. Oh, nope. Hi, black hole. Nice to see you again. But I think that might be how it is. If I just held left there, I probably would have been able to land in that other thing. So let's go back. This is actually just a minor little detour. But thank God I don't have to land by landing exactly in the hole every time. Oh, I'm using oxygen for this because I'm... are there trees in here? I don't remember. They should put trees in here. I will have to write a letter of feedback to the Nomai. Please add trees. If you don't add trees, I will die. No, I missed. And I'm dead. Okay, I want to try that again. Should just go back to the floating city, of Hanging City. Haven't been there at all today. I thought that's what we were gonna do today. I mean, it seemed like a giant city that like went through the whole middle of the planet. So I thought, oh yeah, it's okay. We won't take the teleporter this time. We'll go land on the surface and, you know, just find a big hole and just go into it and it'll be the Hanging City. No, it's actually not that easy to find. It's probably not as big as I thought either. It looked big when we were in it, but the planet is massive. It is like the size of a planet, so. The Hourglass Twins are small. They were still pretty big, so this is actually a full-size planet, so yeah. The Hanging City is probably just like a little 5% of it somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna do an even better landing this time, just watch. That's gameplay, that's something happening. I'm not going forward enough, actually. I'm too cautious this time. Well, as long as I just keep... Even at this speed, I will eventually reach it, so I don't need to go faster than this. I'll go a little faster, though. Because as long as your miles per second is not 0, you will eventually reach the planet. Right? That's how it works. Slow down. Just keep slowing down. Oh, there's a thing in the way. There's a thing in the way. God damn it, my perfect landing. No! I was so focused on the planet, I didn't notice the volcano moon. Whatever. Is it here? No, that's Timberhearth. Whoops.
Stupid volcano moon.
Oh, well, whatever. We can still do a good landing. No, the moon is coming back. No! Nah, it's fine. It's not going to touch us.
It's determined.
There we go. It's still a good landing. Just cut the last 20 seconds.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's land right over here. I think where I want to land is here. Actually, a little bit further. I actually really want to land right here. This is where I'm choosing. Wink. Smooth landing. Let's find the equator. Rock looks different. Ow, what the frick? I didn't have that much momentum. This rock looks different. Can I touch it? Imagine if I just died. Why is it different? Oh, it's just the light. It's a trick of the light. No, it's different, man. It's different. No, it's just a normal rock. It's differently colored. It's definitely differently colored. Is there something underground here? Well, whatever. There's no way I'd be able to find anything here if it was, so forget it. Just travel the equator. Oh! I didn't have enough fuel. I was trying to rise up to not run into that wall, but I did. I almost should just go back to my ship because I've just lost a bunch of health, but I won't get hit again. Probably. Oh, we're at the quantum place again, right? Or no, these are not quantum trees. These are regular trees. Oh, this is the campsite. Let's go back there because they're probably things we didn't finish finding. There's a little bit of ghost rock here, but it's not very threatening. It's just kind of off on the side, not near anything. No one would die to that ghost rock. It's interesting because you can see, like, before they invented the technology to make a whole walkway, they just had to use a bunch of crystals, and it's kind of janky. But then their technology evolved. This is very cool. I admire the programmers of this game for being able to do whatever the heck they've done.
Yeah, the programming in this game is like there's actually a documentary that they did about this game, and about like part of it was about its programming.
I mean, this must be harder to program than like 95 or more % of video games. Like,
I don't know. There's like one guy who just like made this.
This wasn't made by one person though. It's not a one-person studio yet.
No.
One person did the gravity.
There's one guy who kind of coded like a lot of the way this game worked before he knew what game he was making. I don't want to explain more than that, but like he kind of goes into it in the documentary.
It's the Hanging City. I found it. Now I'm gonna leave it just to see what else there was over around there, just to make sure I don't miss anything. But because basically that's the stairs where Ryback was. I'm using up so much fuel for no reason. There is a reason. It's to go fast. Gotta go fast. Yeah. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, was that? Oh, it was literally... Oh, right. To find him, I had to keep going down, and I didn't. But this is where I was earlier. This is the crossroads, and it's letting me know that the quantum tower... or the Hanging City is north. Oh, that's why the North Pole doesn't have anything. It's the Hanging City that's there, but it's underground. And the gravity cannon is east. The quantum tower is west. That's the South Pole. Of course, of course, of course. I am now an expert at navigating Brittle Hollow. And so if I go through there, I will find Ryback, but I guess I don't really want to go back there right now. So I'll go here. My goal is to prevent the sun from exploding. And if I search the Hanging City, I will find things to help me, because that's where the black hole forge is and where the black hole technology came from. And they're trying to turn the black hole into the sun into a black hole. They're using it to power. Oh, there were stairs here this whole time. Well, not stairs. Well, sort of stairs. Is this a stair? Would this count as a stairwell?
It's close enough.
So yeah, floor 1 is the school district. Floor 2, Meltwater, 3, Eye Shrine. So why is it that 1, 2, and 3 are a number of hexagons, and then 4 is just that? Just a helix thing. Who knows? So 2, Meltwater, 3, Eye Shrine. Which floor am I on right now? There should be a thing that tells me, maybe? Maybe this? What's this? Oh, Black Hole Forge. That's floor... That's not the name of a floor. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's the 4th, right? Okay. And yet this says 2. Am I crazy? This is telling me that I'm on the 2nd floor, but it's apparently... Oh, is that the surface? Is that the underneath of... Yeah, it must be, because I'm pretty sure it is near the North Pole. Okay, well, this is floor 2 then. Right? Floor 2. Oops, shouldn't jump while I'm here. I just have a habit of always jumping, but I shouldn't. Little jump is okay. This is 3. Oh, I can't reach floor 4, which is where it says the black hole forge is. But what's on floor 2? No, floor 2 has the black hole thing. The only thing I could control was making it go up or down, it looked like, but that's it. Black hole forge district. is floor 4. Oh my god, I have no fuel. At least these are trees. No fuel, though. Did I read these the first time I was here?
I always run out of fuel here. It sucks.
The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? All right, and there were these. Oh, this is where when I was exploring, I found scrolls nearby, but I didn't know that you could put scrolls in walls.
Yes, that's correct.
That's an upgrade I got.
Now you know the scrolls.
Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. This is the safest path for our clan. Oh, Idea really loves being safe. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anana, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anana explained many of his designs to me. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think, says Mitis. Oh no, I said I would remember Felix was on the core planet because the letter I, which he has 2 of, is like an apple core. But there's also Mitis, who is not there. Mitis is on... oh, Mitis is also on this planet. Oh, there we go. Then the same mnemonic works, basically. We don't need to know the difference between Felix and Mitis. It doesn't matter. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Asava. Asanova Unova. Who Poke wants to impress. Kasava is higher up then. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. So the reason you might risk more is to get to the eye, which some people think is worth the risk, even though they don't know what the eye is. Classic Nomai. Classic Nomai. If the eye is nothing and you risk everything to find it and it just turns out to be like nothing, then oof, you know? So it doesn't matter where you put a scroll. It has the same text on it. That makes sense. I just, yeah. This is like the most diverging path we've found, which basically is like a way of visually communicating that this was like a big meeting with lots of people talking and offering lots of different ideas. Eye of the Tiger. Hi, Dad. Have you played this game? A lot of people seem to have played this game. Mostly the Spy Party people have played it, which makes sense. It kind of fits in the same genre of like, you know, a game that isn't full of action, that is about learning things. Not really the same genre, but, you know, slower games. This is what led to the Black Hole Forge. This says it's the Black Hole Forge, doesn't it? Black Hole Forge controls. The Black Hole Forge controls must be in the Black Hole Forge. Wait, is that the Black Hole Forge itself? This is just a control for it, and it decides if the forge goes up or down? Well, I think last time I kind of brought it down so that it was more accessible. Haven't seen gameplay beyond the starting area. All right. Well, this is one of those games that they say you should never spoil for yourself. But I don't think we're at anything spoilery yet. You know, we're just exploring. We're exploring alien worlds and learning about some technology that this old civilization left behind when they were trying to experiment to do things.
Yeah, pretty much.
At some point, theoretically, my mind is going to be blown by learning things. Maybe. That's how people talk about this game. They talk about it in like, you can't spoil it, you can't spoil it, it's gonna blow your mind. So then I kind of go into it with the expectation that something is gonna be some mind-blowing twist, but I don't actually know if that's true. This game doesn't really have twists so far beyond like, oh, that technology let them do this. I see. That's how they were able to teleport around. That's how they, you know. Nothing's gonna blow my mind though, right? I don't think so. I don't have any expectations for that. I'm out of fuel again. There's no way to get fuel here, so I should probably be more economical with my movements, because I can't do anything here without any fuel. I can go down. Oh, I can go up. I forgot. The stairwells are a thing. Twists are also the least interesting thing in good stories. That's true. Sometimes a twist has value just because it is fun to be surprised sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily detract from the story if you know it. I don't know there's a twist, but you know. Because I'm the type of person who's like, if you tell me something has a twist in it, you're like ruining it because it's better if you don't know. But even though I've tried to avoid spoilers on this game and its fans usually say, oh, we won't tell you anything about it, you can still find posts from people who are like, Outer Wilds is so good, you have to play it. It's got a twist in it. It's like, okay, great.
I'm not saying anything more at this point.
But I don't know what that
I've already
means.
said enough.
Because the twist might be like, oh, at some point you'll learn that, you know, the ancient civilization, oh my God, they actually came from a different space system. Oh my God, what a twist. Like, or maybe it'll actually be something surprising. Who knows? Oh my God, a twist. Poke actually died Poke died in the white hole station, not the black hole station. Oh my God, this changes everything. You know, who knows? So that's why, because I can't even imagine what a twist in this game would be like if there is one, so. Oh my God, we've actually been inside the sun the whole time. You know? So what is floor 3? Floor 3 is the school floor. Meltwater is 2. School is 1. Eye Shrine is on floor 3. Let's find the Eye Shrine then. Can't fly anywhere without fuel, but I can maybe find something. No, nothing here. There's the black hole down there. That's my idea for the twist. We are the Nomai all along, and the Nomai were actually Harthian. Nope, that doesn't make sense.
No, John, you are the Nomai.
It's like I'm putting in twists in a random twist generator at this point. The twist generator is my brain. I don't think I can do anything on this floor from here, but let's just jump down. Oh no, that'll use up too much oxygen. Let's go down to floor 1, I guess. Did I move the black hole forge down to floor 1? Maybe I did. Oh, we only have 8 minutes left. Okay. Time flies when you are having a great time with a very interactive game, getting so many upgrades in my head. This is the bottom floor, so it should be the school district. Oh yeah, the school. It's right over there, obviously. This whole planet has like fallen apart by now, huh? Luckily, the Hanging City doesn't fall. I guess because they purposefully built it somewhere that they know doesn't fall, which might correspond to being the North Pole. Does the North Pole have a planet have any real intrinsic elements to it, or is it just happen to be north? Is there a reason why the North Pole would be more structurally, you know, integrity?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing in this building. Well, the building might fall, you know, I mean, the sun is exploding. Oh, this goes up. Well, I don't want to go up. Let's go down more. Ghost matter. I ain't scared of no ghost matter. Well, if I could fly above it, I wouldn't be scared of it, but I can't fly right now without using up my oxygen. So, God, can you insert something here? No way. Can't pick up anything. Yeah, I know the ghost matter is nearby. Let's make a mental note to come back and look here later. And now let's go up. Oh, it's taken me into a different part of the building. That would just bring me back down to where I was, I'm assuming? Or is this where I entered from? Or, oh, let's go here. Ooh, I like how there's a little hole there. Oh, and there's more ghost matter down there. Everything is falling into the black hole now. Oh, more ghost matter here. Whoa, 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 I wasn't that close. Jeez, it's down there. I didn't get... No music yet. This is just normal music. it's like the city is bigger than the Sunless City, but there's less stuff. Oh, yeah, this is a school. This looks like a school, actually. Hey, scroll. Oh, I thought it was letting me slot it in, but no, it's just letting me put it down. Oh, I can put the scroll here. Great. I was like, I hope I don't have to go too far to find somewhere to read it. Still frozen, luckily. Explanation of festivals. Yeah, what's a festival? All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. How long do these people live? Oh my god. Well, that makes sense that they live a long time, probably. But does time pass faster for them? Because even if you live a long time, 10 years is still a lot. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too. Oh my god, they get mental upgrades. Like Anana's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. We can't go because we're stuck here. Oh, right, because the Nomai came from a different star system and whatever, where they did all that stuff, but then they came here looking for the eye, and then they started repopulating with these children. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Well, don't you have new festivals now? You should keep the trend going, shouldn't you? Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it lasts a year, you know? That's why there's one every 10 years. All right, take that scroll out. Put it in the shelf? No, I can't. I'll put it on the desk then. It's disrespectful to put a scroll on the floor. Ignore the one that I just put on the floor there, but I always leave them on tables otherwise. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, and it will become so again. Tightly packed together. That's what dense means. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Okay, so the Nomai are from this universe, but they're not from this star system, is I think what we know. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. Very properly timed explosion. That's scary to think about, even though Konoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. Okay. So the thing is, are the Nomai are not the ones who are making the sun explode. The Nomai knew there's no way to stop the sun from exploding. We can't stop. If you're saying the goal of the game is to stop the sun from exploding, that's, you know, it's like, what's an analogy? I'm so bad at coming up with analogies on the spot. It's like saying that our goal is to make water stop being wet. It's like it's our goal to make the sky stop being blue, you know, like the sun is going to explode. We have known, it has been known for a long time that when a star dies, it becomes a supernova and the sun is a star. So is water wet? You'd be surprised how often this comes up in code names. So wait until you have an argument with your codename Spymaster when they give you the hint wet and you click water and they're like, well, water isn't wet. I meant other things. Jeez. The sun is just going to explode. The Nomai are just trying to help. Basically, if the sun is going to explode no matter what, then the Nomai, either they wanted to predict it or... No, I mean, there is an argument for water not being wet. Mammals like to play a game? What do you mean? I don't got it. So yeah, the sun is just going to explode no matter what. You can't control that. The Nomai, maybe they're trying to use the sun's heat to go back in time 22 minutes, but that doesn't...
Oh, it's proceeding. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. What's over there?
I remember what they're referencing now.
I don't know
I'll
it.
show you later.
You would know it. You love that guy.
I do.
That's the controls for the black hole forge, I think, over there. The thing that I move up and down. Where did the forge go? Did I leave it up at the end? No, I left it down. It's... Wait, if I moved it down, how far down did it go? Did it go into the... Oh no, it's there. It's like above the black hole. Can I land on it? It's gonna use up my oxygen, but No, I don't have... I would need more fuel. Oxygen doesn't give me enough boosters, but... Is it in the black hole? I should come back to this city and put the forge all the way down and then see if I can land on it when it's down there. At least I have oxygen here, but not much else I can do. 10 p.m. is our end time, but we'll just go until we die, basically, until the sun explodes. Is this where I came from? Maybe. This whole planet is gonna have fallen apart soon. Let's go down here. Oh, this is like right by the black hole. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, this is where the ghost matter was. I hate that I don't have fuel to fly above it. But can you just get sucked in? Because last time it was like we got sucked into the black hole, even though we didn't land in it. We were just on a floor near it, and it was enough. Ooh. It's like when something goes into the black hole, it leaves this blue energy. So even though the rocks are red, they make blue energy. That's crazy. So the ghost matter, it leads you to over there. I think I can get there even though I don't have real fuel. I just wanna... Let's go. Nope. Oops. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, there's the black hole forge. It was like right there. So a lot of the rocks should be here now. Oh, all of these rocks have like their own gravity field. That's why you can lock onto them. Like what happens if I try to go? Oh, I don't have enough oxygen. I should just go into the ship. Let's go. I don't even know if I can make it. We're so far away. I think we're just dying. We're dying right here. Good timing. Good timing. Oh, yeah, so much of the planet has fallen through. What's that? That piece fell through and it looks like it has something in it. Why do some of the little red rocks fall through without ever hitting anything? Time to die. Okay. Let's summarize what we did today. So we started, oops, I didn't mean to freeze it like that. I was trying to tab out. But we started by going, well, we basically just explored a lot of Brittle Hollow. That's basically the only thing we did. At the start, though, I did get sidetracked for a bit because I wanted to look at the debris being left by the thing up there. And I found that it was a bunch of gravity beams. Maybe some other things. I need to go take another look. And then when I went to the debris, we were so close to Giant's Deep that I kind of went to it. And turns out you can't land on it because it's gas. But under the gas, there's a layer of water, and you can go into the water. And then there was an island, which I think is where the Outer Wilds member, Gabriel, is. But I died before reaching him because a typhoon killed me. And so then we just kept exploring Brittle Hollow, and we have a pretty good mental map of it now. There's a crossroads at the center. We know, you can quiz me on this, the North Pole has the Hanging City. Above ground, there's just a few little structures there, and there's the Helix teleporter. South is a dome. I don't think I know what's in the dome. Yeah, I did. I don't think I went in. Did I? I don't remember. I might have gone inside the dome. There was a doorway. Oh, no, the doorway was blocked, right. Didn't go inside the dome, so I don't know that. East is a gravity beam. You can call a shuttle. You can fire gravity. Pretty standard gravity beam. Nothing new. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. And then on the west, there's the quantum tower, but I can't climb it until I get an upgrade. So wasn't able to do much there. Somewhere on the surface, there's a little hole that leads to a staircase, which is where Ryback, member of the Outer Worlds Exploration, is. He's scared of space and everything, and is an architect, and he found not much. He's just chilling. We told him about our discoveries. He was very excited. From there was a path to the Hanging City, which I explored a little bit more of, but we need to do more. Couldn't really find much, though. It's really just a lot of empty buildings. The floor numbers didn't match up. Floor 4 was supposed to be the black hole floor, and yet the black hole forge controls were on floor 2. You can move the black hole forge up and down. So I think next time for the to-do list, we're going to try to do that and see if we can get inside it. It kind of looked like when you put it down, it was like right on top of the black hole, which would make sense. So I wonder if I don't know if it's better to enter it from up or from down. I really don't know. Other than that, there's like the old city or whatever. It's like just the first little city or shelter. I think it was called old shelter, old structure, whatever, something. Just the first little thing that they built. It's just a bunch of bridges leading underground to a few little caves. I didn't find much there. And then from the quantum tower, there's like there's various beams you can take that sort of launch you. And it looked like you could kind of launch through one of them and reach another one if I just land properly. So change my stream title right now to part 5 and put my to-do list in it. No, I'll remember.
You'll remember.
Ship log.
Remember the ship log. We have a lot of updates.
Yeah, we do. We'll go over them, I guess, at the start of next stream. That's what we'll do first. Anything that I haven't read yet has the exclamation mark, right? So... Oh, all the little murals show up. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my god, yeah. Well, we have volcanic testing site. I found that. There we go. You know what? As long as I get progress on my log, then it counts as...
That's how I feel. I'm like, oh yeah, I got stuff in my log. Oh yeah.
Getting things.
You can eventually fill this out to 100%.
There we go. Well, I don't know if I'll do that because I could easily see myself missing something in those giant cities. It's just so hard to know where you've been.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if we get to that point, like I said, I can just point you to where you haven't been because there's a few like easily missed things.
Yeah, once I've gotten to the end, explored everything I can on my own, you'll kind of guide me to the things I missed, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.